Thanks, big guy. Thanks, big guy. Appreciate. Anyway, what's up? Missed you. Hegseth's going to jail, huh? I shouldn't. I mean, I think it's a little dystopian to get that fucking excited about it. But they're just, if we somehow swing the midterms, yeah, you're right. He'll get a pardon. You're right. He'll get a fucking pardon. But the fun thing is, if Donald Trump sets about undoing Joe Biden's sort of pardons and shit and auto pen stuff, what he's doing is setting precedent, which is, I don't think that great, honestly, but he sure is doing that. So, slippery slope. I cannot. Yeah. Anyway. Thanks, April. Do you think Ricky will be back? Accept your co-host request, please. I don't have a co-host request. I assume we will get one momentarily from you know who. Santa Claus. It's Santa Claus. It really is. The Germany parallels, like when they did the Reichstag fire, and like they pardoned a bunch of the people, and then they became the SS. It's literally the same shit. It's exactly the same thing. It is 1-to-1. They're like, oh, we're going to pardon all these January 6ers. And then also a bunch of those January 6ers are going to become ICE agents. It's fine. Thanks, Neva. Thomas, hello. How are you? Tom, I have half a mind to show you what your room looks like. Tom, your room looks like I'm trying to think of a good analogy. Earthquakes 2 played out. It's just as if we took everything off of the shelves and just threw it on the ground. It's not good. But it will be ready probably by the time you probably come out here, probably. You are going to be on an air mattress. Unless, oh, you know what we should do tonight? We should do a little crowdsourcing of which mattress I should buy, so that Tom can get our old mattress, which is really great. It's fine. It's better than a fucking air mattress, that's for sure. Your username is inflatable mattress. Dope. It'll be fine. I'm just waiting on Carly here. I don't know what's going on. New merch is coming. I was hoping that the samples would be here soon enough, or earlier than this is the sentence I wanted to say, but it hasn't arrived yet. Oh, you know what? Come with me. Well, come with me kind of, in spirit. I'm going to walk downstairs. Here we go. I'm going to get a t-shirt. Say hello to Good Trouble Girlfriend. Hello, Good Trouble Girlfriend. In bed, just swiping. Oh, yeah, okay. Coming back. Here we go. On stairs. Here I am. Half a flight. Oh, Minnow. Hi, baby. Pet the cat. Okay, it's worth it. It's worth it. Oh, I didn't leave you with much to look at. It says praise Sarah. On sale soon. I have to remove the background. This is designed by our friend Rack Art. Ryan. Expertly designed. I just have to make it a PNG and remove the black outline. But it's sick. I just wanted to see how it came out. The colors got a little muted. That's okay. It's still, if you can, that would be sick, Ryan. Good night, Tom. Ryan is the best. How sick is that? I cannot wait to wear this to the gym. I can't wait to wear this to the gym. I blew the sleeves off already. Lawful expat in here again. Just likes getting dominated. That's cool. It's fine. No. I don't have a boyfriend. Taking applications, though. Consider your application denied, though, I think. Sorry. I'm into people who are just generally like a little bit more competent, a little sweeter, more friendly, less sort of clinically insane. Just wouldn't work out between us, you know? Not that I haven't delved into all of those avenues before, but smarter. I would say smarter. That's like number one. I would say that you have to be this smart to ride this ride, you know? So you need to be able to at least do 49 push-ups. And so what happened to Carly? What the fuck? I'm gonna go get her. Where I bought this copy of my Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. What's that face?
Why do I feel like I'm in trouble? Good trouble. Sorry. God damn it, you guys. Chill out. Are y'all fucking kidding me right now?
No, you're not. Don't. I do like the Jon Stewart to camera though. It's my favorite. There's one more in there too. There's someone still has the one.
Oh baby, there's more than one. Oh baby, honey, sugar pot. No.
Well, that
Their
one.
new toy.
That one's cool down, isn't? What?
You said that you thought I was anti-Semitic,
There you go.
so I made sure that
So
couldn't be true.
you doubled down. You're like, what can I? How can I? Oh yeah, menorah.
It's Hanukkah. Well, technically,
It sure
it's actually
isn't.
not Hanukkah yet.
It sure isn't.
Sure isn't yet, is it?
Yeah, that's your
Wanna
fault.
Notice how I lit those GT candles in proper order. Thank you, sir. I did my research.
You did do that.
Do you need to see it again?
I have no doubt we will. I have very little.
Oh, there he
I do want
is.
to see it. Oh my god, the effort that goes into this is just. What do we wager for this one?
Lap dance.
No.
Oh. Slap dance. What rhymes with lap?
We pay for the other person's.
Right. Oh, gross. I'm not.
Yeah, no, that's what I was thinking.
Chill the fuck out. Why?
I also said chill the fuck out.
Why are you thinking that?
When one
No,
I
that's
guess-
not how life works.
it is for some people. Some people live their life best, I guess. I don't know.
God. Oh God. That you nerds. That's not how y'all took it. Did you?
It sure was. Everybody. Yeah, and that's also your fault.
For the
That's
other
your fault. The answer is yes. Whoever wins this has to pay for the other person's evening.
But you have to wait because we're not in bonus hour. We finished 33rd.
What?
We're going on to round 3. That's what's important.
Okay.
We're 33rd. So round 3 starts not tomorrow. I actually have off, and then the next day it'll start.
Your 33rd, did you not have to be 10th?
We had to be 50 to move on to round 3. We had
Oh.
to be 10 to qualify for regionals in this round
Got it.
because they've made it very complicated.
Right.
Okay, thank you, Determined Optimism, for being very clear about how you mistook my communication. Don't do that. Put your hat down.
No.
Also, turn that light off back there, that godforsaken light. I'm going to punt that light.
Do I come over to your house and just knock shit off the walls? No. How dare you?
I'm a cat. What can I say?
Just insane. Did you see this?
Sarah is stunning. Look at her in all of her glory.
We made a very slutty gym tee.
If you have not sent your votes, hang on to them. Just hang on. Just hang them on. Hang them on. And yeah, we'll vote on Thursday.
It'll be up in the store.
Friday? What is today? Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We'll vote on Friday.
Ryan, our friend Rack Art, did this art. So I think that either some or all of the proceeds are going to go to him. So
I still have nerd art
figure
on
that
my
out.
actual freaking skin.
You sure do. I'm gonna get one. I think I'll get a feral something.
I think that the possum riding the tricycle is
A feral possum riding a tricycle is very funny. I think that I'd probably do that. I think it's likely that I'll do that soon.
I think it's perfect.
We had better be friends forever, though, because then I'll
I'm gonna
be
be really honest with you.
frustrated. Go on.
Every time I use your naked body to generate income.
Ayo, dude. Yes.
Stop interrupting me and I'll get through it.
Say a sentence
You're not
at
making
normal
it weird.
cadence. You said the words every time I use your naked body, and then you paused for a very long time. Okay, that's not my fault.
Every time I use your naked body to make money for our rescue, I think this is his threshold. He's done now. After this one, he's done. He's done with me.
Could never.
And I get a little nervous, and then I do it anyways. And I'm like, what does that say about me?
That's
As a friend,
not
what
great.
does that say about me?
Nothing good. Nothing a trip to Vegas is not going to solve though. That's
Sarah J, stop tracking me. Ugh, honestly.
well, you're on your way, kid. I'm excited for you.
Doing big things. I took a shower today. Oh my God, I went to therapy. It was fucking awful. It was a brutal, you know those therapy sessions where you're like, just sucker punch me and kick me when I'm down? It was that.
I don't like those. Where it's like your therapist has been waiting to say something to you for the last 40 times, and you're just like, you're kind of a dick, actually. You could, yeah.
Yes.
And then you're just like, why do I come here? Actually, this doesn't help. I found out that you don't like me this whole time.
Awareness that I've just been lacking for 38 fucking years. Where are you coming at me with these freaking emotional dive bombs? What am I paying you for? Oh, this? Cool. Oh my God, it was brutal.
Yeah.
Brutality.
Did you bring up the amount of times that your audience sees me half naked, or is that
I'm going to be really honest with you, and I don't want you to take offense to this.
you don't talk about it?
You've literally never come up in my therapy session, not once.
That's
I'll try really
honestly
hard
that's
to fit you in
good.
next time, but you've never come up in my therapy session.
I think that's good. I don't
You
talk.
did come up in a marital conversation today because my neighbor hit my car for the second time in 1 week. And so I was showing my husband this clip of our neighbor hitting my car. And when I went to go pull it up, it's just your naked body, like over half of my.
It's a rookie mistake, though. Honestly,
is your naked body. And he just looks at me, and I look at him, and he looked at me, and he was like, you know what he said? You making money?
that's a good husband.
And I said, you know I am. And he said, I'm proud of you.
Proud of you. Who's doing the fucking heavy lifting here for this? It's my goddamn torso.
Literally for decades, dry waffles and lifting, man. Like you're doing the Lord's work.
Unbelievable.
Dry waffles and lifting. You're killing it.
Get out of here.
That's a nice fucking shirt, dude.
I'm excited about it. It's gonna go
just
great.
Everything I want her to be and more.
She's so metal. There was a moment, again, just a very, like, sometimes it sneaks in like just a dude living in America. It sneaks in where I was like, people are going to think I'm gay if I wear this shirt to the gym. And then I was like, I don't want that. I go to a new gym. And then immediately I was like, actually, I don't give a fuck.
No.
But it does sneak in sometimes, which I hate.
Determined optimist. Here is how I can expect you guys to not connect the dots. 1, potato juice. And if you don't know what that is, it's spicy water. 2, I know mine and GT's friendship. GT knows mine and GT's friendship. And I don't know. I feel like for me, it was very obvious in my brain hole when I said lap dance, it meant not myself.
What in the fuck was that?
It's the puzzle piece. Apparently I haven't been moving around enough to be like I'm live.
Is that to wake you up? You get sound effects?
I'm in studio. You're on your phone, Grandpa.
To be fair to the Determined Optimist,
This is your fault.
I heard you editing this. I heard you. That was earlier today. I came in chat. I came into Carly's live earlier to pay her a compliment. She obviously looks very made up, very, very put together. Not that she doesn't normally, but extra special tonight.
I showered for the first time. I couldn't tell you how long,
Extra special tonight.
everything
They don't need this. And I came in and I was like, Carl, I was going to be like, Carly, you look great. And then I heard I heard this sound just looping over and over again and like halfway, and she was just moving stuff. And I was like, I know exactly what this is. and then yeah, I heard her editing.
Listen, editing's a bitch. I hate it.
Especially when you have to do 9 of those suckers.
Dude, and when you have to like line it up with the sound and like make the beat work, and I'm just like, and then the abs weren't lining up correctly, and I was like getting annoyed.
I hate
like,
when that happens.
Of it, and I was like, get it together, you know?
I hate when that happens. Yeah.
I hate when those abs don't line up correctly. Oh man, it's a rough life. I'm gonna make it though. I'm killing it out here. We're just living our best life.
Are you done for the evening?
With
Streaming.
like this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me too.
Oh, you're done?
Who knows? Yeah, we'll see. I doubt it.
Can I say something?
I wish you would.
I got really upset with you the last time that we were live together.
Why?
I just wanted to bully that man, and you removed him from my bullying capabilities.
Sorry. It's crazy. I know what you're talking about, but I can't remember who it was.
It was, don't you think people who litter deserve to be deported?
You missed it last night.
It was a layup, and you were like,
Carly.
nope. I get that that's too easy for you. I get that, but I don't get to like argue with
You're talking about yesterday? No.
2 days.
You missed this. You missed this yesterday. He came in and he was saying, so he was like, you're a beta, whatever. And I was,
hold on.
yeah, I wasn't speaking.
I got to remove some power from April. She's really thirsty over here.
The guy came in yesterday and was calling me a beta or whatever. And I brought him up and I was like, push-up contest. And he was in bed and he got out of bed, turned his lights on, put his shorts on, and immediately started doing push-ups. And he was like, how many are we doing? And I was like, until you fail. And then he was like, and then you'll go? And I said, yeah. And so he sat there and he got to like 48 and he started to like really peter out, and he got to like 48 and a half. And he was like, and he started like making noises, and he was like, okay, your turn. I was like, nah. And then I dropped him, and it was fireworks. I made this man get out of bed and do 50 push-ups. And then I just left him on red.
Get in and out of bed all day long. It's not impressive.
You know, I'm going to talk about this in therapy tomorrow. This is going to come up. Okay?
No, Determined, you're fine. You're fine. It's my own fault. I forget that people don't live inside my brain. And it's hard for me to sometimes, I'm not always the best communicator of like my brain hole. It's fine.
Why do you keep referring to it as a whole?
I don't know. I'm sorry
All
when
right.
it's not filled with a cyst. What do you fucking want from me?
Deep cuts here. All right. Relax. Carly, Good night.
Good night.
Have a lovely evening.
Let's just take 1 second for April. Can we all take both sides of the chat? Let's take a minute for April. Right? So thankful. Do you realize it's almost our 1 year anniversary? It might actually be our 1 year anniversary of meeting each other. Because we met during Live Fest last year.
Has it only been that? We've hung out a lot since then. That's crazy.
It feels like we've known each other for a very long time.
It really does.
In a negative way. Like, I don't
Not at all.
in like a, oh my God, this has been forever. I mean this in like just a very genuine, like I appreciate the friendship.
Same.
I appreciate you as a person.
Same. And all because of April.
And all because
Crazy.
of April.
A butterfly flaps its wings and it's April. And here we are, best friends forever.
BFF forever.
Carly has a tattoo now. That's nuts.
Yeah, I'd say matching tattoos, but
We'll get something.
I will see you soon. We will schedule a battle.
I would love that.
It will be for the next paid lap dance by none
Activity.
of us.
Activity. Paid activity.
You think AI is going to think, really?
the term.
You're right. It's you. I'm living from a place of privilege where I just talk about kittens all day long. It's
Yeah,
fine.
true. All right. Good night.
Good night.
You're the best. Bye. She's great. Remains great. Remains one of the best. Anywho, you didn't know we were friends? And you're subscribed? She's in here like every night. Or is this a joke? Could be a joke. We need a new background. Can I skate? As in skateboard? No. There was a time, but that was before my bones creaked like they do now. April sick? Feel better, lady. Yeah, everybody wish your God doesn't like you. Everybody wish April a happy recovery. That's what they... Ugh. I went to go get dry needling again today. I woke up and my entire right shoulder blade was just locked in place. So I went again. I'm falling apart, man. I'm getting old, dude. I try and bang out like 60 or 70 push-ups every morning. And I get tired around 48, but then I remember that I'm not a weak little baby. So I just keep going, you know? So anyway. Dry needling does help. You got to get a good technician, a good driver, a good PT. But once you find a good one, it really does. Especially for back stuff. Like I don't have any other experience in any other body part for dry needling. But like, you know how you get a knot in your back and people just sit there and just like massage it? Dry needling is for that. You just put a little fucking boop and then your muscles relax, which is nuts. Whoever found that out, crazy. Whoever was like, this hurts, let me hit it with a needle. Insane. But that sure works. It's one of the only things I can swear by a few things. That's one of them. It's not the same as acupuncture. It does hurt while you're doing it. I mean, it depends on your pain tolerance. I, as you know, famously am very soft. Just a weak little baby. So I make a lot of noise and I complain the entire time. And she makes fun of me for it, but it's not comfortable, but it does. I mean, neither is having like a knot in your back. Neither is having like limited mobility in your neck, not being able to look side to side. That's uncomfortable. So the needle itself doesn't hurt. The needle itself doesn't hurt. It is like the muscle activation can be uncomfortable because it's like you're firing your muscle and your nerves, and it is like involuntary, and also the muscle and nerves that you're firing are sore, so it can hurt. And yeah. How much you want to bet Mads is fucking Ricky? I'll bet. I'll take a bet. You're wrong, though.
Hello.
Hello, I was wrong.
Oh, I'm sorry. I actually wanted to say I love your content, and I've been watching you forever. I'm up here because I was asking for some advocacy work or kind of some help in a situation that you recently covered on your page. I'm a student at the University of Oklahoma, which you just talked about in the Fulnecki situation in the graduate TA. I don't know if you am allowed to be up here. I know that you would rather have ops, but
You're doing great. You're fine.
Okay. If anyone's kind of aware of the situation, I actually know the TA personally, and she has been through a lot of really bad shit recently, and threats and doxing, and so I know that a lot of people really don't have the time and are busy in their day, but if there's any way that you guys could contact the Board of Regents or in any way make comments or email the dean, it would really, really help out. I just finished graduating with a bachelor's in neuroscience, and I'm headed to a PhD, and it's really embarrassing that this has happened at a university, especially I'm very progressive. I grew up in a very conservative state, and by the way, I just want to say I love your content. I watch you all the time, so it's an honor to be up here getting to speak to you.
You're doing so good, dude.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm like freaking out.
You're doing great. You're doing great.
I'm just so pissed the fuck off that this is. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. Your feelings are totally valid for a couple of reasons, and like ones that I didn't even think of until just now, which is like this sort of cheapens your work too, in a way. The way that this is being handled by your alma mater makes your participation there like look worse by comparison, which sucks. I didn't even fucking clock that until just this second.
Yeah.
And that's horrific. And also, like, you know, for all the normal reasons that we're all pissed off about this, which is like the mistreatment of this TA, and like the absolute insanity of this entire situation. And like, I think it's a low lift for us to get involved.
What just irks me more about the situation is I know both parties. I know the girl because of the fact that she's, I train her in a lab, and I've also had the honor to get to know the graduate student personally, and she has helped me a lot with applying to these applications. And I kind of dove into it once it started getting to the level that it got, and I think it just really hit whenever I was looking at the rate of my professor and the threats, like severe threats that are occurring because of this, have gotten to the point where like I reached out and emailed and was extremely worried about this person's safety. And I'm happy that you spoke out about it, but at the same time, I know that if you speak out about it, there are other people on the opposite end of the aisle that are going to. So I'm just trying to do my part as much as I can, because I am worried that we do have protests that are going on. I think there's 2 happening. But I'm concerned that the police officers aren't going to do their due diligence with protecting the people that are going to be there, because with TPUSA, especially at my university, they don't care unless it's in favor of them. So it is very concerning. we recently had like, I think, what the fuck is his name? What is the Russell Brand came to our university, who is a
I'm
and
familiar.
it just makes me upset also because my mother is an educator, and the mother of the student is a Moms for Liberty, and defended the January 6 rioters.
Right.
And so it's just a scary time, especially here in academia, because my degree, and correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like is going to be looked at differently because of the way that they are handling it.
Well, the good news is you're half right. It's going to be looked at differently from people who have no fucking idea what's going on. From the people that think that her essay was a banger, they think but like the people that have some semblance of like normalcy left, you're not going to think anything less of like the people who, especially like in your in the scientific field, is so fucking important. I don't know. I don't know how else to say that it's important, but like it is as important as it is getting like dumped on by anti-intellectual fucking troglodytes who are threatened by intelligence, and so like we're watching our government take grants away. We're watching like this like shit proliferate, and it's very frustrating, and I can't imagine how frustrating it is for you. And
yeah, I mean, I literally came home because I had a doctor's appointment, but my dad's a constitutional attorney, and we come home and we watch your videos, and we also watch Jolly Good Ginger and Don Lemon on the TV whenever we get to hang out, because it's something that we enjoy, like going over politics together. And my mom just got really emotional because she's like, I feel like the only people that are standing up for us are creators that are so far away from this, like geographically, and it's not people that are in our state that are defending it. And she just exhausted and so tired of having to put up with it.
I'll find you some. This is the thing, is that like and I think that people, I don't know I want to like focus. I have so much to talk about this, but like the people forget that there are MADs in Mississippi. The people that forget that there are like that people who have brains exist in all of these sort of like places, and like Oklahoma is full of you guys, and so like and by that, and by extension, there are creators who are there who are talking about this. You might not be able to see them, but they're definitely talking about this. And you can talk about this. You have an incredible voice, and like this is valuable.
I used to do debates like online, but I actually privatized my account due to like a lot of MAGA individuals threatening to grape me and like just absolute crazy shit that was happening that I didn't mentally think I could do it anymore. So I just like, I'm privatizing my account. It's not worth it. But I will say, like, it is so good hearing the fact that like people like you are able to talk about these things, and it's not that you have to, it's because you choose to, and you bring a little bit of joy to the situation and humor to make it better for people like us who are suffering so bad from the situation. But I just honestly like wanted to come up to just tell people that are not involved or think that they can't do anything, that like you have just as much power. I know I've emailed the Board of Regents and the president, and the fact of the matter is then whenever Turning Point USA is involved, we always seem to like bat an eye to them. But if we have any opportunity why she is on administrative leave to help Mel Kurth, like sending shit and emailing them constantly, it gives us a chance to get this person her career back. And if it even helps a little bit, like it matters to us, it matters to the students and the donors, because as progressives out here, we feel like we're like one in like 1,000 to like 1,000,000. Like we're the reddest state in the country. Every county is red. So we had 1,200 people here. Do you have, just so that like I'm lazy, yeah,
pretend that I'm very lazy, whose email do I write to?
So you can write to the dean. His name is Joseph Harris, Harroz. he's just the overall dean, or really just anyone. I'm actually opening my computer to give you guys a number. If you just search up OU Board of Regents too, the number is also there as well. Literally anyone. I think at the end of the day, they have like silenced some of their emails because of the situation. Because I try to email personally and like blocks my ability to do so even as a student. But yeah, I'm opening my computer right now to give you the number. But yeah, it's just like,
It's also, so I like the number, keep doing that, but like, and we're gonna do that. It's gonna be fucking annoying. But the whole idea, this entire, like, especially you are like an intellectual in a scientific pursuit, and you write papers, and like this, the entire thing is cuckoo bananas. The entire premise is fucking insane. This woman wrote the most like dog shit anti-intellectual, like you would fail in high school if you wrote a paper like this. And like having written endless goddamn papers in my day, like reading her like resources and like failing on every metric of the assignment, and then being so upset that you failed doing your job that you didn't understand that like you did a bad job. Instead, you flip, that can't be possible. It must be that I'm being religiously prosecuted or persecuted. And so you go to the school, and the school says, we think that you did a bad job, but we're not gonna allow it to affect your final grade.
yeah.
Which is she didn't deserve even that like nicety. You deserve to fail this. Okay. And so despite being given this concession that you don't deserve, which should be an absolute win in any sort of like outcome in like an academic setting, that like this, you get this expunged from your record for some fucking reason. Instead of doing that, instead of being satisfied with that, you continue to cry persecution and like dust this up so that this woman loses her job or is suspended and cast unnecessarily into the racist dog whistle limelight, right? It is the most sinister shit, and all because you're too dumb to write a paper properly. It's fucking insane. The whole thing is like a Looney Tunes skit. It doesn't make any fucking sense even, which is even more frustrating. Anyway, that's my rant. I'm also keyed up about this mess.
Yeah. No, like I don't know how like you can be a junior and I don't know how you can be a junior and not I'm a senior, but I'm graduating and I'm 2 years ahead. So I graduate 2 years ahead.
Boss.
And I don't understand how you're in a 2000 level course. Number one, as a junior, that doesn't make any sense to me. And number three on top of that is the fact of the matter is you shouldn't have to be told to use empirical evidence. Like the article itself that was given by Mel Kurth was just saying how people that don't align with regular gender roles tend to be persecuted and or experience bullying, which is true. That's a fact. Anyone can agree upon that. We know that people exist on a gender spectrum. But what's ironic is, and I don't know if like anyone knows this, but Mel Kurth, which was such a smart move on her part, was she got a white, cis, straight woman to also give her opinion before she wrote hers. So legality wise, she cleared the air on that one. And I think what bothers me is this girl has been interviewed 9 times and counting, with like makeup interviews and then like her giving her all this press. And the Board of Regents, which is a bunch of like, there's not a single person of color also in that room. So the people that are supposed to be deciding on the career of the graduate student are giving her the ability to give speeches, yet not giving the graduate TA the ability to validate their career. Because the way I see it is legally she has no case, and the lawyers have said that. But if I was on the other line, and I talked to my dad about this too, I would sue the crap out of OU for my career being tarnished. Because at the end of the day, this graduate student is being put on administrative leave, probably not getting paid a PhD stipend, and is suffering doxing, threats, and people here go far. with that type of stuff. Like there is no ifs, ands, or buts on that.
Two things. We know lawyers. So, and you know this person. So, I'm not a media outlet, but I have a fair little reach. If they have any interest in talking to me, or people that have a bigger outreach, I don't know that their willingness or even want to do that, right? Because this is not something that they're seeking. Samantha, this fucking ghoul, is actively doing this because she's seen horrendous fucking wretches like Riley Gaines amass a massive amount of money and fame and like notoriety from doing exactly this. And so she wants to do this. The TA, whose name we don't even know, doesn't want this. And so if they are interested in getting their story out, I'm happy to facilitate. I know Don Lemon. So and if it's not me, it can be Don Lemon, but absolutely zero pressure on that. The other part of that is that there are tons of legal professionals and straight up lawyers who will at least guide, if not undertake this situation. So if you can get this message to them, I'm happy to just make introductions.
Yeah, 100%. And I have the number now if you want me to give it out.
Everybody got their pens?
The number is 405-325-4122.
And that is for the Board of Regents?
Yes, they're the one processing the administrative leave on the graduate TA and deciding if she gets to stay or not. It's just I'm trying to use professional words here in case any future PhD programs need this, but it makes me so mad and it gets me so emotional because I just at a loss for words. I don't know what else to do, and I'm also just scared to even do anything because of repercussions on our end. I've been in a lot of messed up situations with MAGA Republicans. And it just never ends up in my favor. And I know that's what they gain from it. But they get so comfortable saying such horrific things. I've been on lives with Jolly Good Ginger 2 years ago, and they will say things like, "Oh, I'm going to grape you," or "I'm going to attack you." And it's such a normalcy now where it's what the actual hell have we gotten ourselves into? Yeah,
the people are fully losing the plot. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
And it's disgusting. And this is bad. This is bad for everybody involved, but it's also bad for education. And the insistence that this sort of thing be normalized, protecting their feelings about religion and putting this in a stead of actual learning and it is just a terrifying canary in the coal mine. This entire thing is very scary for higher education in general. Amongst all the other reasons, higher education is a terrifying endeavor at the moment. We don't need another one, and it's been a fucking nightmare here.
And not to mention this because I don't know, but I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. The mother who is a part of, who is my mother's an educator here, and my mom was going through chemo. She's a high school teacher, and in COVID time, my mother had requested that even though she was not allowed to by Ryan Walters allow them to wear masks because he doesn't believe in such thing, she had said, "Hey guys, just to let you know, I am going through chemo. If you have a question, please go to the TA, but me personally, I would like it if you could wear a mask because I am immunocompromised." And it was very difficult for my family to go through that. And her mother told our local news station that my mother was indoctrinating children. So this is personal for me.
No shit.
Because of the fact that
God damn.
it hits home in every single department, not just in education, but in regards to my family, because it's gotten to the point where like I didn't even recognize the mom until I was like, oh shit.
What
Like
a fucking monster.
I was like, it makes sense now. And she has like a podcast, and her mother had made like a YouTube video, and it was about COVID, and her daughter was basically joking about how it would be God's will if other people were to die if she had COVID, like if she were to give it to others. And so it just enrages my soul so much.
They're such good Christians, man. You know, that's good Christianity right there.
I know, it's fantastic. I was like, wait a second, that name just peaks up for me, because I was like, wait a second. And then I heard it was like Moms for Liberty, and I'm like, oh, fantastic.
Fucking psycho, dude. What's her name?
I think her name is like Kelly. I think her mother's name is Kelly. I don't know. I know she's a criminal defense attorney. Correct me if I'm wrong. I know she's an attorney for the January 6th rioters, but
Christy?
she has her own, yeah. And she has her own like podcast as well.
You know
That
what's
didn't
crazy?
really go very well for her in the first half.
Not only did it not go well, but also like all those January 6ers got a bunch of jail time. So she's dog shit at her job anyway. So, yeah, I think I'll pay her a visit. What a fucking monstrous thing. By the way, my mom, I don't know how your mom is doing, but my mom also went through chemo twice.
Yeah, so my mom actually has multiple sclerosis, so hers is a neurodegenerative disease, but she has her ups and downs, and
sure.
No matter what, like during COVID, it was very scary, especially even here, because I'm immunocompromised, my mom's immunocompromised, and so like she feels as though she's also Jewish, and we're Ashkenazi Jews, so that's just an additional layer on top of the whole thing. My mom was asked to take down all of her signs that say like all are welcome.
How the fuck did you guys end up in Oklahoma?
Well, my mom, both my parents and
I was just kidding.
We didn't shoot. I think the reality situation is it's cheap to live here, obviously.
Yep.
But our family's here, and
Yep.
it's hard to just pick up and leave, especially in the economy that we're in. Just the whole sitch. Even if you get out, it's just a mess. But thank God I'll probably be out. I'm headed to California, so that's nice.
Liberal safe haven.
I know.
I can't even like that's so much information. Like, yeah. And what a fucking isn't it an indictment on our country that like that living like we should be able to live wherever we want, the Jews like that we shouldn't like especially Jewish moms with cancer or whatever we're dealing with, MS, like it's such a fucking that is so devoid of any humanity. Hearing that story it boils my goddamn blood. It's
insane. Frustrating because we were talking about this tonight where they have Christmas shit up in the high school and all of this stuff, and they have all but my mom can't wear her Star of David. My mom can't wear a Hamza hand. My mom advocated for a menorah and like a bunch of other holiday items for other kids that were Muslim or that were Hindu, and they were like, no, we can't have any. Yet in the middle of the fucking high school was a Bible verse. It's just so ironic to me where it's like she can't even show her tattoo of a Hamza hand, and she can't wear a Star of David. God forbid the tree of life, but they can wear a cross? Like, make it make sense to me. And then I try to just, you probably know what I'm going to say, but the quote we say like, this too shall pass is like the Hebrew quote my mom always says. But it's just like, it ain't passing, and I'm not waiting for it to fucking pass. Like, I just feel like an idiot sitting here. I have to use my voice for something no matter what platform it's on, whether they like it or not.
First of all, you did so fucking good. And I just want you to know you did so fucking good, man. And I'm fired up about this. And I'm going to make a lot of noise about this because of you, and even more noise because of you. So you did fucking great.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And also, just as a preface, I'm a white, cis, straight woman. And I don't have, it's like, you don't have to be a part of the queer community to give a shit, or part of any community to actually give a shit. It takes literally no effort and I have so much privilege and they have none. And like, if I can sit in a weight room, whether it be on your live or on Jolly Good Ginger's live, and at least say something to get other people involved, I'll sit all fucking night if I have to.
Yep. Proud of you. Proud of you. All right.
I'll leave you alone now,
Easy.
but I'll definitely send you an email, because I think if we can get Mel some help, and I think giving Dawn, like even Dawn Lemon or even you, like the chance to just help her out, that would really be a
Shoot
big
me a
deal.
message. Again, I think it's key that like there's no pressure. And if she wants to, dope. If she wants legal advice, I don't have it, but I have lots of friends who do. And like I think it's very important, and I think that it, not for nothing, like I think that publicizing her story, her side of the story, is important for her, like whether she like wants to or not. I think that there's value in that, and I also think that like the big value is knowing how many people are behind her, without any question or hesitation, and understand that like she did nothing fucking wrong here. And I think that like having her know the like overwhelming support that she has behind her is important. At the very least, if she doesn't want to fucking put her face on the like, I get that it's a nightmare, but like she should know that like we're all on Team Mel. So at least for that.
Yeah, just anything. And I sent her an email. I don't know if she's going to respond, but thank you so much for letting me up. I really appreciate it. I look
Appreciate
up to you so much, and we love
up to
watching
you.
your content. And also, your cats are adorable. I love watching the videos.
Lance, you're my favorite, dude. It was such a pleasure to meet you.
But I'll go ahead and drop so you can have more ops. But thank you so much for your time and
Dope.
spending your evening doing this. I know that you could be doing other things and talking to other MAGA dipshits, but I appreciate it so much.
This was much better. Thanks,
Okay.
Mads. Appreciate
Have a
it.
good
Great
night.
to meet you. What a joy. Yeah, let's go dig in the dirt for Mads and Mel. She was so nice. She was great. I'm glad that I didn't ignore that. Hi, baby. Come here, cutie. Come here, little cutie. Oh, your poor little nose is running. Come here. I want to give people a cat tax. Come here, little cutie. I know that you want treats, but I want you to come hang out for a second. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, baby. Come here. Come here for a second. Come here. She's such a fucking... Consent. Cats are a lesson in consent. Although she did come up to my chair and like give me the hello. She just wants treats. Her poor little nose is still running. Go sit in your thing. No? Okay. We got so much snow here. Come here, little baby. Did you hear her, Carly? Carly's texting me. This cut off my mic, I'm sure. Cute. Okay. Summarize Mads. Mads goes to the same school, goes to OU, where this fuck-ass woman was like, God tells us that there are two genders. I'm a psychology minor. And the TA was like, that has no scholastic value. You're going to get a 0. And then she was like, I'm being discriminated against. And then now is following the Riley Gaines mode of operation, just mediocrity into millions of dollars of right-wing grift because she can't think for herself. So that sucks. And turns out her mom's fucking Satan. And this poor TA is just caught in the crossfire for no reason, you know? So we're gonna make a video about it. Another one. Come here, cutie. Come here, little baby. Come here. Sorry, chat. I'm just trying to pet my cat with my foot. Anyway. Also, I don't want to spend. You can tell that, like, this is affecting people. You can, like, tell how much it means to our friend Mads here. And it's not just a fucking news story. It's like there's a lag. No. 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 God damn it, dude. Oh, God. Those of you who joined me in DC will remember that I was dual streaming this, and you get to, like, I was at the march, but there's no way to turn it off now. And every time, thanks Ryan, every time I start the live, I have to go into practice mode and then end practice mode, and then it kills it. Let's see if bringing someone up. I think bringing someone up doesn't change it, but we'll try. Let's get someone we can drop quickly. Nice. Nice, dude. I did it. And it was property gingers, so I was able to just drop them immediately. Just suck on that, loser. A big WW. A win is a win. Anyway. That made me really happy. I don't know. Also, but fix your fucking app, TikTok. Fix your app, dude. What should we do here? What do you guys want to talk about? Okay, hang on. I want to talk about this. I want to talk about, like, I don't think that enough people talk about this. Riley Gaines got 5th place. Riley Gaines got 5th fucking place. We don't talk about that enough. We don't talk. She was not robbed of a national title. She was robbed of 4th place. By the way, when we have 5th place podiums in professional sports sometimes, and it's fucking embarrassing. I would often skip my 4th place fucking podium spot. Like, we would just pack the van up and go home. We would not participate. It would just be an empty spot. Because you didn't podium. You got 4th or 5th. She tied for 5th. So yeah, nobody talks about that enough. Is that this woman was not denied a fucking anything. She would have been a footnote like all of the other 4th places in all of our fucking sports. I've been 4th plenty of times. There was one season where I was just like 4th constantly. I couldn't break the fucking podium streak. And nobody remembers 4th place, let alone 5th. And so what she did was like, I got beat by a trans woman, and I'm going to make this my entire fucking life now. And that's what she did. That's it. There's nothing special. There's nothing unique. There's nothing interesting about this woman. She's just a bigot who kind of wasn't that good at swimming, who was pretty okay at swimming. That sucks. And now this other woman, Samantha, whose mom it turns out to be a fucking demon, who is like making fun of people with like immunocompromised situations during COVID, and trying to get January 6thers off. Maybe literally, who knows? That's what I heard down the grapevine. Don't spread that. But you know what I'm saying? This woman is now trying to do the same thing. It is the mediocrity to right-wing grift pipeline. We see it fucking constantly. Erica Kirk. We see it fucking what the fuck did Erica Kirk do? Ugh. Anyway, other than just you're a bigot, what the fuck are you doing? Can we take a break? Can we take a break quickly? What? Would you like treats? Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Here. Come here, you little chunker. This is our nightly ritual. If I don't do this, she just sits there and stares at me. Come here. Come here. Here. You go over there, fatty. Come here, baby. Oh. Come here, you little chunker. You know, you're getting fat. You gotta stop this. You gotta get like 1 to every 2 Apostrophes. Go over there. Oh, I keep dropping it. It's a weird angle. That's not... You missed one, you goose. Go get it. Keep dropping it. You're not performing very well, Pashmi. You gotta get your game up here. Here we go. Yeah, good job. Okay, last one. Last 2. You little chunky butt. You little chunker. This one's a big one. Oh yeah, that one's like a monster one. That's it. There's still 1,300 people watching this somehow. That's it. That's all you get. I had to fill their food bowl. Minnow standing on her hind legs, but you can't see it, which was very cute. Okay. We're going to continue our break here for a second. Where did I put their food? Oh, yeah. Come here. No, don't go in the fucking closet. Come here. Got your food. Not for you. Not for you. Come here. The food goes in there. Get out of here. Come on. Come on. All right, you stay in there. I'm kind of at work, Pashmi, okay? Minnow. Ugh. I'm gonna go get Minnow because Pashmi only eats after I give her this thing. Come here, cutie. Come on, baby. Sorry. I'm sorry. We'll get you food in a second. All right, Posh, go eat. Sorry, friends. Or fat shaming one cat. One cat is, she needs to do a little exercise, okay? Pashmi's thin, so we're trying to keep her fed. And she'll only eat, she usually goes like beelines it right for the food after we give her greenies, but so does Minnow. Come on, go. Go eat. Here, come here. All right, never mind. Or she'll go get water, which is what she's going to do right now. You know, it's a full-time job, okay? These are my children. And I have to take care of them here. Come on. Yeah. Don't go over there. Hey. God, I hate that. Go drink. Go drink. Don't eat the Windex. Just eat. Just drink your water. There you go. Sorry. Oh, what's up, dudes? Sorry, I forgot that there was a small auditorium here. Just waiting for me to fucking finish up. Sorry. Anyway. What are you guys up to? What were you doing? You like the cat content? Good. Good. Oh, we got an email. Dabbing? Jeez. The puffy doc is wild. I'll check it out. I'll check it out. Drawing. Check out the new men's slippers line from Hey Dude. Amanda, is that paid content? Tell them to contact me. I said their name. Was that, are you just gonna clip that? I have been seeing a lot of their shit. I'm getting targeted. They know I like a good slipper. So I'm getting fed a lot of that content organically. That's for sure. I knew exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, no more free dogs on the internet. Anyway, what else is new? You have a lot of feed pics already? For real. Amanda, I was kidding. I was kidding, Amanda. I know. Thank you. I reached out. I don't know if you care about this. I reached out to a company it's like kind of like Factor. You know what I'm saying? Like what's the other one? Freshly's out of business though, but I reached out to a company that's based in Denver and Austin and California, I think. And I was like, I do fitness. I know how to talk about fueling properly and why that's important for fitness because of my old job. Partnership? And they were like, yes. So I think you're going to have to suffer through yet another fucking advertisement from me. But the good news is they'll give me food. And I love eating food. So that's good. And hope maybe they'll give me like a little coupon code for you. Anyway, they do have vegan option. No peanuts. No peanuts. I made sure. Oh, Posh is still drinking. Jeez. Gee whiz. Yeah, because what good is it? What good is getting food delivered to my house if my girlfriend will die? Not very good. But fingers crossed. Have you always used greenies for them? Any chance her breathing issues started simultaneously? We've always used greenies for them. Yes. They never had this. I wish it was as simple as that. I've thought about this a lot. What's the noise in the background? Sounds like somebody is peeing. What are you doing? Minnow. Fucking. God damn it. I knew this she was eventually gonna. Jesus. Gee whiz. This is witching hour right now. Dig it all. Anyway. Yeah, I'll turn it off in a second. Minnow. What? Oh, that's Poshmi. That's Poshmi hitting the deck. That means she's done. She's gonna go explore what Minnow's doing. Don't fight in there. I will put you in timeout. I will put you in air jail so fast. I framed these prints. These are some of the old frames that I built, and I fucking, for some reason, I lost a bunch of the, like, hold on, let me put you on my hat. You know how they have like the things that keep the frames in, these little metal clips? These things. Somehow, I was like, I have 2 of these left. I lost all the fucking metal clips from this one. I don't remember taking them all out like a fucking idiot. They do look good though. But I don't have the tool. I don't have the fucking frame gun. I'm not about to go buy a frame gun for that. Paper clips? Maybe. Maybe. I'll see. I'll see what I can do. Pin nails, clips. I could take it to a frame shop. I have a good frame shop, actually. I didn't even think of that. There are people that can do this. I forgot about that. I could just take it to a frame shop and be like, fix this. It'll cost like $10, $20. Or Jess can fix it. We still have to have Jess over. I don't like the sounds that they're making in this room. There's a lot of stuff in there. Anyway. What else? I know they sell the clips. I know. I just don't. Usually there's like a frame gun. There's like a specific, like, looks like a staple gun. But it's for frames. And I don't own that anymore. Not framing things in bulk. I'm pretty sure I borrowed one from Jeff Bezos at some point and then I gave it back to him, but lady was quoting you with misinformation. What does that mean? Which lady? What misinformation? What were they talking about? She said, good trouble said it, and I trusted. What'd she say? What did she say? Oh, God. misinformation, yeah. Not Mrs. I can't remember. Oh, boom, boom. Who knows? That reminded me of something. Oh, do you guys know who Total Hypocrisy is? She's a really good creator on here. And she made a video about, like, did you see this? Did you fucking see this thing just happen? You have her blocked? You find her sus? I like her. And what drama seems to follow her? Drama seems to follow her. Who? It follows all of us a little bit, I think. She's always got drama. I guess I've missed all the drama. I've only seen like good stuff from her. I guess we're showing what we want, but like, I love this woman.
Chaos. Let's pause to troubleshoot.
Jeez. I love her so much. But this thing, she, like, I guess she started a collaboration, and then this person that she started the collab with, like, changed the fucking, changed the password on this account with 65,000 followers, which is insane. I don't know any other information about this, and I don't really want to, like, peddle in gossip, but, like, I thought about the conversation that I've had with you guys about, like, the notion of like giving somebody even partial control or access to these accounts, and then having them just like. So I don't know. I got a gut reaction being like, that's theft. That's a big fucking that's a big time scary thing to do. Not April. I'm saying like. I don't know anything about this. So I was just curious if you guys saw that and if you had any. Maybe I should shut the fuck up. This is usually my advice to people about this, is just to like not talk about it. Because ultimately it does make us look like a bunch of fucking idiots. Like any infighting on our side, I hate. And that was more the reason I brought this up, is that like I fucking cannot stand this shit. It was me. I was in Mother's Live talking about the unaliver Afghanistan. I said the CIA. Living in the past. Great. I figured it was nothing. Anywho. What else? That hat is saving you. Steve's in Phoenix. I love you too, man. Thanks. The hat is saving me. I'm just trying to sell hats, dude. I'm just trying to sell hats. Relax. Not great. I'm due for a touch up for sure. But I'd say that I'm doing all right. For men of my vintage, I think that we're doing pretty good. She's getting bigger. There's no two ways about that. I had Good Trouble Girlfriend hit me with this. This is upsetting. Good Trouble Girlfriend hit me with the manner in which this came up. By the way, we were scrolling, just doom scrolling, as you do with your love of your life, your significant other, and a hair system came up. I was with my little brother too, I don't know how. And like it got shown, and she was like, you're gonna have to do that if you go bald. And I said, what? And she said, if you go bald, you're gonna have to do that. And I said, this is information that and she said, yeah. And I said, no, I'm not. I'm gonna become an adorable older Jewish man. I'm gonna go bald gracefully. And she said, no. A crazy thing to say to somebody. Yeah, but like, okay, here's the deal. My dad does not have hair. My dad was bald at 19. Thank fuck it is your mother's hereditary, seemingly. But like, I have, stay with me here. I have at times removed huge portions of my skin off my body, which is uncomfortable. And the way that you heal that skin is you put Tegaderm on, which is like basically like what you do for 3rd-degree burns. So you heal that, and it becomes very itchy. And like I just got this tattoo, and for 5 days I had to wear this fucking Tegaderm on my skin so that it would heal properly. And the sensation of the like things sticking to my skin, I fucking hate. Tegaderm, excuse me. Tegaderm. I hate it. And watching this man glue a rug onto his head, the full body itch that I got from this, I know that I would never be able to handle that. I know that I would never. And like I've always worn a hat. She's never seen me without a hat. I wear a hat inside. I wear a hat every day. I think it's why I still have hair, honestly. So I will look no different 99% of the time. And if you really get that much of an ick seeing my bald head, we'll just turn the lights off. We'll just get a really good blackout filter, blackout curtains, and you'll just close your eyes. I'll get you a really nice blindfold. Okay? But like, see all this stuff? Hats cause lower blood flow. Hats cause hair loss. 40 years I've been wearing hats. I've never gone without it. Look, okay? I have a hat tattooed. We were born with hats on. Don't come out with me with that shit, okay? It's bullshit. That's like if you repent too much, you're gonna grow hair on your fucking hands. That's wives' tale bullshit. Shut up. That's not true. Deal with it. I will have to do. Also, Rogaine can kill your fucking cats. Rogaines can hurt your cat. And I'm not gonna take that risk. Are you out of your mind? Are you out of your mind? No shot. It's like deadly poison for your cats, Rogaine is. And it's like chocolate for dogs, Rogaine for cats. And the pill, no. The pill, if you ever stop taking the pill, your hair immediately falls out. And that pill causes fucking side effects for dudes. Not interested. 0% interested in that. Sorry. No, pass. So I saw a joke about this. Some comedian was talking about how he's been taking Propecia since he was like 21, and then he found out that like if you stop it, like it accelerates hair loss. And he was basically talking about now he owns a subscription to his hair, and he has to pay monthly to have access to his hair, which is very funny. And so like he was talking about how like it's just a subscription service, and if he stops paying, I like looking at it through that lens. I thought that was a very funny fucking beauty is pain. point is, whoever the fucking guy that started talking about this because I was wearing a hat, saving me. These are for sale, and these are for sale. And I made. Oh God! Can I show you? Ooh, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna get your opinion. I actually wanted to ask your opinion about this. Are you ready? Because I made one just for Good Trouble Girlfriend. I made a one-off Good Trouble Girlfriend hat. Okay. And I don't know that I can sell this, and I need I would like, maybe we'll do a poll to see if I'm allowed to sell this hat. But I'm going to show you my product templates, orders, home. I've been making merch in anticipation of this. Where's my products? Here we go. Oop. Are you ready? This is for my girlfriend at her request. Hear me. This was for my girlfriend, my lovely girlfriend whom I love, at her request, which I made, okay? Okay? Are we on the same page? Are we all on board? I need a verbal confirmation. Can we sell this hat? Are we allowed to sell this hat? I'm getting more no's than I thought I was going to. I'm getting more no's. Why not? Because it's a little questionable for a straight man to sell gay merch, like a pejorative kind of potentially. I'm seeing a lot of nerds with no's. I think it's in like the right. It's in the right frame of mind. Obviously. Don't tap scandal. Well, I also have this one. I also did this one. So, oh my fucking body, Jesus Christ. Why doesn't it do this? Sorry. I also did this. No. Oh yeah, here. Would you buy this hat? Would you buy this hat? Different font. She picked out this font. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be camo. It doesn't have to be. I'm just leaning into the bro shit right now. We can make other hats. They have other fucking hats. But would you buy like a nerd hat? My girlfriend, who is a graphic designer, picked that hat out, or picked the font out, by the way. I'll have you know. She's good at her job. Okay. Anyway, this is the other one that's coming. This says Punch Nazis. And it's a hoodie. I'm gonna make this in a girl cropped hoodie also, because they don't have boy cropped hoodies, which I think is fairly fucking offensive. So there's that. There's that one. It says punch Nazis, and the best part about that is it's kind of like you have to work hard to see it. Oh, wrong button. And they're a t-shirt also. These are all just the old ones. Put gay underneath it. You want more legible? I mean, I can make one that's more legible, but like the idea is that it's a little hard to read so that you can just walk around wearing this shirt. You know? Not that you should be scared about fucking punching Nazis, but I can do both. Camo is too iced. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying we take it back a little bit. We can take it back a little bit. You know? That's okay. Tim Walz hat. I wish they had a pink camo. God, I wish they had a pink camo hat. I gotta find a better supplier. I might tempt fate with the gay hat. We might try it. It's the worst that could happen. I get canceled? Oh no. I do trust your judgment though. If you guys would think less of me, even some of you, I probably wouldn't do it. But I also it's not up to, I don't think you get a pass from your token friends. I don't think that's how it works, but I think a lot of you guys would buy that hat. Am I wrong? I think a lot of you would buy that hat. I think it's a pretty funny hat. Anyway, we got Punch Nazis merch coming for sure. We got nerd merch coming for sure. And we might do a gay hat. And some more Rack Art hat. Rack Art t-shirt. One or two more. Rack Art has an empathy PNG I have to upload. Liberal lesbian. That's dicey for me. That's dicey. You want the empathy one? Done. I'll work on this tomorrow. Who's emailing me at fucking 11:45 at night? Leave me alone. Don't you know that I'm at work with my friends? Oh, it's Maze. Thanks, Maze. Maze just pre-ordered the hat. Now I gotta send you one via Venmo. That's hard. All right, well, there you go. Confirmed. Zipped front cropped possible. Let's look. Oh, you know what? I should turn on the dual camera again. Let's see if I let me turn on the dual camera again. Hold on. Where is it? Flip camera, mirror camera. Don't send me a nebulizer. And I would give you my address. Carly. At this point, Carly, the amount of times that I've been shirtless on your live, if I'm not comfortable with that, why would I be not comfortable with sending you my address? She's texting me. Sorry. What was I looking for? Flipping your dual camera. We worked so hard to turn this off. Oh yeah, okay, great. Is this good? No, now you can't see me though. Fuck, shit. I have to work from way back here. Okay, here we go. This is fine. Let's look at the product catalog. Now you guys get to see where the sausage is made and why some of this shit is so expensive. Donald Trump, by the way, Donald Trump. You have him to thank for why this shit is so goddamn expensive now. These hats used to be like $8 to make, and now they're like $14, which is what I was selling them for, I think. Which is insane. Not product templates. No, product catalog. Oh. Live visibility restricted because TikToks are oh, Jesus Christ. It wasn't, though. I'm not directing people to go buy shit off this. I am, but like not at the moment. I was just showing you guys the possibilities, dude. That sucks. My live is now restricted. I don't want to get banned. I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to have Olivia up. Bam.
Hey,
What's up?
what's up? What's up, nerds? Been a hot minute.
Talking about merch.
Yeah, I just came in like 5 minutes ago. What's going on?
Chill evening.
Your mic's messed up, Eps.
Better?
Yeah, better. I should be asleep, but I can't sleep. It's one of those nights.
Did you see my hat that I was showing you?
No.
No, it's too late. I closed it.
Oh, what was that?
I'm going to show you.
Oh, okay. Guys, in other news, I bought myself a Christmas present, and it came in the mail today.
What is it?
So it was $300. Yeah, it's a pretty big gift.
It was an Xbox 360.
No.
It was an Oculus.
What's that?
Other video games. It was perfume.
No. I actually like this idea of you guessing, though, because I feel like there's no way that you're going to guess what it is.
It was a... Just tell me.
It's a vacuum cleaner.
Nice, dude.
It's one of those vacuums that vacuums and mops at the same time. Oh, nice. Nice.
I think we're going to do it.
I love that.
Okay, great. Great. Anyway, nice. Listen, Olivia, I have bad news for you though. These gifts really begin to signal the end of your youth.
Oh, it's fine. I'm
That's
really
true.
excited about it. I got it and I started vacuuming my whole house. It was I had a blast.
Have you had that moment yet in your travels?
Well, I have
Not with this specifically. but
terribly depressing news. Yeah, we've been having those moments since we were 17, babes.
I was gonna say, yeah, you've been an adult much longer than I have.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I've just recently become an adult. That's very true.
Understandable. No, but I love it. I love it so much. There are a few purchases I've made where I'm like, wow, this is like a really adult purchase for me. My couch was the first one I ever made where it was like my couch was $2,500. It was a huge deal to me. I think I think it was probably my computer. I bought a big girl computer. And then now this vacuum, I'm so jazzed. I'm so jazzed about this, guys.
Shit's gonna be dialed and cleaned.
Well, I realized I had the signals of the ends of the youth is I got a couple things. I got the vacuum. I got myself another Alexa for my office. I got the smart. Oh, I'm sorry. No, Alexa off. I got the smart plugs so that I'll be able to like set my office up so when I walk in I could say like the thing's name, turn on office, and it'll like turn on all my stuff.
Olivia.
I'm so excited.
Olivia.
Yeah, like what kind of what you have, but like it'll be voice activated so I can do it with my voice.
Mine can be voice activated. I prefer doing this though. Wait, ready? Wait.
Yeah.
Chilled out.
But like I'm so jazzed about it. Also, you know my Spotify. Do you use Spotify?
Yeah.
Okay, what was you know what my Spotify Wrapped age was?
55.
64.
Dang.
My Spotify Wrapped age was 64 years
Guess
old.
what mine was?
45.
21.
Shut the fuck up. Fuck you. This is bullshit. I had one friend, his was like 70 something. I said, this motherfucker's listening to Taps.
I was gonna say what, like Frank Sinatra was your?
No, it was actually. It was a Frank Sinatra song. That was the reason why.
All right, I'm gonna show you. Here's mine.
Oh, I'm so excited. Okay. Oh, I don't know any of these people. What's the bottom one?
This is bullshit, by the way. This person, Elenium is like, I couldn't name one song that he did. So these four, great. This is horse shit. I don't know where they got this, but these four make a ton of sense.
My top artist was Sabrina Carpenter. I was in the top 3% of global listeners for Sabrina Carpenter. Also really surprised none of my like classic rock songs were in my top 5 and none of my classic rock artists were in the top 5. It was like Sabrina Carpenter, Taylor Swift, Sexy Red, Drake, and then Arctic Monkeys.
Amazing. This is very eclectic.
Oh, I have one that I did have. It said that I listened to like over 500 genres of music.
That's incredible.
Thank you.
I know Chris Daughtry's going to be really pissed that he didn't make this, but
God, I love Daughtry.
I'm just gonna. Here's what I'll do. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this tonight. I'm gonna just Photoshop badly. I'm gonna Photoshop Chris Daughtry right here.
Can I tell you?
Right.
Can I tell you something?
Handwriting. I'm gonna write it over. Yeah.
If there's ever a scenario where you could introduce me to Daughtry,
There's a massive scenario.
But if this scenario arises and you don't do it, I will never speak to you again.
Olivia, first of all, don't get preemptively mad about this.
Do you even know me? That's all I do. Preemptively mad about things.
The answer is if the situation arises where Chris Daughtry and I are in the same area again and we are going to hang out,
yeah,
my next text will be, how soon can you make it here, and also do it in a way that like doesn't seem like I set this up. It just happened to be in town.
Okay. I mean, you can be honest with me. We can be honest with each other. It's fine. I love that. And you know I'd do anything for you.
I'll do that for you.
Yeah. Yeah. You know I'd do anything for you, GT.
I do. Best friends.
Wink, wink, wink. They're about to be guys. I'm not going to tell you. This is off topic. This is off topic.
You have the chill of a piano falling downstairs.
No, this is off topic. This is off topic.
You have the chill of a runaway freight train.
Can you let me change the topic? This is off topic.
You have the chill.
You know what?
All the subtlety of a fucking atom bomb.
Again.
The text messages that Olivia and I shared is so funny. I can't. Someday we'll talk about it, but not right now.
Wait, what are you talking about?
The ones that we talked about yesterday. The email exchanges.
Oh, that. Yeah.
What were you talking about?
Nothing.
Hang on. What were you talking about?
The question that I asked you the other day, and you were like, live your life.
Oh my God. All right. Yeah. Wires crossed big time.
I have concepts of a plan.
God. Yeah, just we're playing fast and loose right now. That's the best.
It's all right.
Ugh.
It's chilling. We're chilling. Everything's
Anyway,
fine.
nobody's watching this. No, this is all made
Who
up.
cares? I don't give a shit.
I don't give a shit.
I don't know. The person we're talking about, they're asleep. It's fine.
Yeah. Great. Chris Daughtry
Chris Daughtry.
is asleep.
Olivia needs to see the GT menorah. What is this?
You know our friend Carly, the
Yes.
Enola Kitten Nursery, is currently doing like Live Fest, those things that I used to do.
She's still got that mailbox of like the junk stuff. So cool.
She is doing TikTok Studio because she is like she's taking this seriously and she's an adult, and she has special live gifts that like go to the
Yeah. Oh, is this the thing where it's you're shirtless?
yeah, but she made a new one today where it's just it's a menorah, but all the flames are just my shirtless torso lighting up 8 times. And it's pretty good. It's honestly, I don't tell her that, but it is very funny that
My jaw is on the floor right now.
it's very funny. I think, did I take a screenshot?
That's crazy.
But it's like she animated all of them and they light up and it's pretty funny.
Oh my god. Oh hey, Brenna. Brenna, Queen. We're in the chat. I got into a fight on Twitter with Riley Gaines yesterday.
Did she come in 5th out of the 2 of you?
Nah, she ratioed the fuck out of me, but I think I won personally. No, I think I think I won. So she posted a picture of her and her husband talking about how they're going and their baby, about how they were going to the White House Christmas tree lighting. And for those of you who don't know, Riley Gaines' husband is an immigrant who does not have citizenship.
You're lying.
No, he is an immigrant who does not have citizenship. She talks very openly about how difficult it has been for him to get his immigration status changed to being a citizen.
These people are fucking
So
monsters.
I quote tweeted her and I said, at DHS, I'm hearing reports of an illegal immigrant headed towards the White House. She did not like that. She responded and was like, you have no idea what you're talking about. My husband is legal. Admit you know nothing about the immigration system, blah, blah, blah. So to which I quote tweeted her again and said, like, my bad. I thought Republicans were in favor of denaturalizing immigrants that make bad choices. He fit the profile.
You're fucking, that's cooking, dude.
To
You
which she
are-
replied, what exactly are you saying? Say it with your chest. And I didn't respond.
He
after
made
that.
a bad decision.
We all know what
by
I meant. We all
marrying
know what
you.
I meant, Riley. We all know.
Riley, we were just dogging on Riley. We were talking about this woman, Samantha, whatever the fuck, at OU, writing this.
Oh, she's
fuck-ass-
so dumb.
But it's just
so
it's the
dumb.
Riley Gaines rocket of mediocrity into right.
You know what's crazy about this? You know why I didn't respond to her the last time? Because I know
Riley?
I know if I responded, she would have done what Riley Gaines always does, which is when there's a specific niche of conservative woman grifter where their whole thing is victimizing themselves in like a very woke way. And like if I gave her the opportunity to victimize herself, she would have jumped on it because that's all she does. And it's like, I just think it's so ironic that these people who are constantly shitting on me for like victimizing myself are the one who are constantly victimizing themselves. Like with this girl, this OU girl, not to be a bitch, but to be a bitch, her paper sucked. She's a moron. Her mom is a moron. And frankly, I'm not sure how either one of them was accepted into an accredited university. And it's even worse finding out she's a pre-med major.
It's fucking insane. It is fucking even in the context of like psychology.
Yeah.
Like this is something you are trying. Why are you at school?
Yeah.
Why are you, if you are not interested in the least about learning about like how genders are like come to be, how the fuck are you in this class? Also as a junior, by the way, but like how the fuck?
Hey,
And it doesn't make any fucking, it like, And to find out that her mother is a fucking a literal piss demon. We had somebody up here earlier. The lore about this woman is crazy. We had somebody who was up here. Her name was Mads, and her mom has MS and is also a school teacher in Oklahoma. And during COVID, Mads's mom was like, "Hey, I'm immunocompromised. I'm on chemotherapy. Can you guys wear masks in my classroom?" And this woman's mother made a point on her fucking podcast to say that her mother was trying to indoctrinate their kids by asking them to wear, these people are fucking these good Christians are absolutely the most evil people on earth. And it's insane. It's insane. She was she went after this woman who is actively receiving treatment. Horrific. And now her shit fuck daughter did this shit. Anyway,
there's a tweet I saw earlier that really I feel exemplifies all of this, and it said, "Hell is open and all the demons are here."
Yeah. Open borders. Yeah.
It's just and this about me. I'm a radically empathetic person. I even feel bad for people who I definitely should not feel bad for. And boy, oh boy, is it getting harder and harder. Every day we stray farther from God's light.
Or whatever.
Don't do this shit to me right now, Sam. Don't do this to me. Or whatever. You know what's funny? Oh my God, wait. I haven't been on here in a hot minute. Did I tell you about how I took a picture with the Republican Senate candidate?
Yes.
Did I? It's been a hot while. I was real sick. I don't know. I was real sick for a hot while there.
Go on.
Oh, I wear a cross necklace every day. I don't know if you knew this.
No, wait. Oh, no. Was this the one where you took a picture to sink his campaign?
Oh, yes.
I think it's a good story. You should still tell it.
Oh, okay. There's this guy. He's my congressman. His name's Wesley. He may win. I don't know. Stranger things have happened. But basically, he's running for Senate here in Texas. And on my birthday, which is in the middle of November, I was flying to DC, and I was like, you know what? I'm not going to fly fucking economy on my birthday, and I don't feel well. I'm upgrading myself because I had points. So I upgraded myself to first class. Well, coincidentally, I happened to be sitting right behind my congressman on this flight. And this whole flight, I'm working up the courage because I'm like, I'm gonna do something. So as the flight is leaving, or we're deplaning, I'm like, okay, I don't want to corner him, because if I corner him, then I look crazy. I need to do this in a way where it seems polite. So for those of you who don't know, in real life, I would say I dress semi-conservatively sometimes. In this particular instance, I was wearing a long sleeve black sweater. I had no makeup on. My hair was pinned back, and I had on a cross necklace because I wear a cross necklace every day. And as we're getting off the flight, he stops to let me go in front of him, and I was like, "No, Congressman, you go first, please." And then he looked kind of touched, oh. And I was like, actually, I'm a fan. Would it be okay if we got a picture? And he was like, sure, of course. And then we took a picture. He goes, thank you so much for your support. And he left. And I just had a shit-eating grin on my face. Because I was like, I'm not going to post it till I get out of the airport. And then I posted it on Twitter and was like, I hope Republicans vote for him in the primary. And it was a whole thing on Texas political Twitter that day. John Cornyn's campaign talked about it. Ken Paxton's campaign talked about it. It was a whole thing. Really great work. I found out later through sources that his staff definitely knows who I am. Yeah. The majority of them. So the fact that he didn't know who I was hilarious. And to that I have to say, Congressman Wesley Hunt, if you see this, shouldn't have posted a mean fat shaming me after the DNC, bitch. Yeah, he did that. Shouldn't have done it, bitch. He could very well be the next senator from Texas. I don't know. We'll see. But funny story nonetheless.
That's a great story.
Hey, Rana.
Hi,
I
Olivia.
didn't know Rafael Cruz denounced his Canadian citizenship, which is a bummer.
Did he?
He did.
Oh, he did. Yeah, he did in 2014, I think.
Which is too bad because that would have been very funny had they been like making this dust up about like not. I was just thinking like Texas senators, and then this is where my brain went. But like,
Can I
you know
just
how
say
they're like,
that citizenship stuff is crazy? Like, it's actually bonkers. It's not going to go anywhere. Like, they're not going to pass this into law.
But even if they do, like, release the fucking Epstein files, man. You know, stop doing this.
Good luck with that.
You're not getting out of this.
Well.
I haven't taken. So I wrote down this like dual citizenship thing, but I haven't looked at it. Is this another one where they're suggesting banning it for Congress or like for everyone?
Everyone.
Oh, okay.
Well, everyone?
Wait, yeah, isn't it like for every person in America, if you come to America, you get American citizenship, you can't have dual citizenship?
I thought it was just for sitting members of like lawmakers.
Oh, no, I thought it was for everyone.
If it's for everyone, these people need to be shot out of a cannon into the sun.
BRB researching.
Yeah. What do you know? Who introduced it?
That's fine. I will Spanish citizenship. Here I come. I know Brenna. She'll get me in. Just help me with my.
I only have one marriage license to give, and it's spoken for. Sorry.
You got a sister?
I do.
Brother? It's fine.
I do. Actually, my sister is higher value because she also has British citizenship now.
Oh shit.
Yeah, she's got that.
How does your sister? Oh, anyway.
She's a
Okay, I'm back. It's all people. Bernie Moreno, the senator from Ohio, he introduced it. He's he immigrated here
also
from
a dude.
Colombia.
What a fucking.
And he denounced his Colombian citizenship, and he introduced the bill, so it would be for all people. They're not.
like-
This does not have a singular chance of passing.
I understand, but the fucking
Yeah.
idea of this, like, how many dual citizens are there? Like, why are we what is
Yeah.
to what end?
You know,
Moreno?
there's a Republican mayor in Kansas who immigrated here from, I think, Mexico, and he is actually facing deportation now because apparently the elections he voted for Trump, which is what he said. He apparently legally wasn't supposed to be able to vote in those elections. And so now he's facing deportation from the administration that he voted into law.
Good.
Yeah. I've been meaning to make a video about that also. It's so good. It's so good.
Crazy shit happening in the world.
God.
I'm just leaving this up in case Ray Volpe happens to be scrolling.
No, we love me except it's Sabrina Carpenter, you know, just in case.
I just.
You know who else was a carpenter?
Was it Jesus?
It was Isaiah's grandpa.
Isaiah's grandpa was Jesus Christ.
No, his grandpa was a carpenter.
Oh, okay. But not Jesus. Not that Jesus.
Oh, Jesus was too. I think that the you know who else was a carpenter thing is hilarious. But that's because I'm a Christian who has a sense of humor, personally
Just
speaking.
naming other carpenters. Sabrina.
Jimmy Carter.
Jimmy Carter was a carpenter. Well,
Oh, look at that. What king?
he was a Houses for Humanity guy.
Jimmy Carpenter.
Carpenter, yeah. Exactly.
That wasn't very good.
I know. I'm better than that. I'm not really, but
Are you?
wow, really good to see you guys.
By the way, the Rogaine is fine if your cats don't tend to lick your head. Sleep with it. It's fine.
But what if they do?
You got such a head of hair, brother.
Yeah, but it's not what it used to be.
Yeah, but at this rate, like you're
Hats can hurt that, by the way. I think like hats can contribute to like losing,
I agree with that.
I think that's a wives' tale.
Oh,
as opposed to a
so we don't
husband.
believe wives.
You both got there at the same time. You both crossed the finish line at the exact-
Great minds. You know,
That's an old carpenter's tale. You know what I'm saying?
The amount of men I know who use Rogaine, like I know so many men who use it. And me personally speaking, ladies, I speak for myself when I say this. I actually don't care if a guy uses Rogaine. Also, I don't care if he wears a hairpiece.
I don't either.
I don't care I care if it looks bad. Like if it doesn't look good, I care. But if it looks good, I'm fine with it. I don't care.
I don't think Philippe minds me saying this. My boyfriend uses Rogaine. It's fine. Or minoxidil or whatever.
So
Minoxidil.
many men do that. Yeah. Here's the thing. I barely have time to like at the end of the night do a skincare routine. I'm not
I'll
gonna,
get you some amla oil, brother.
Really, it just doesn't take. It's like once in a while you just.
No, you have to do it every day.
Okay, Philippe
For
doesn't.
you have to do it. You have to do it every day for the rest of your life.
Oh my god, do you? Is it so hard? Do you know what being a woman is?
Yes.
When he like feels like it. Like Philippe sometimes will go months without doing it, and like then he'll remember to start doing it again. Yeah, no, really. People, that all sounds like wives' tales. That sounds like big Rogaine talking. Oh, you gotta use it every day for the rest of your life? Tell me more about that.
Yeah, that's how they get you.
Is it like okay? Don't you just like sprinkle it on your scalp?
You are awfully cavalier about how little lift this was and just now are realizing that you have no fucking idea what this.
Yeah, no, I'm
entails.
not sitting there watching people put
You
it on
have to
their hair.
like. Put
Is it
in
like
there.
a liquid?
Yeah, it's like a foam.
Brother, if you don't put that on your bedside table and
Like literally, yeah. I think he does like a few drops and it goes like that, and it's like whatever. It's whatever, and he doesn't do it all the time.
yeah, so you're just lazy is what I'm getting.
First of all, when you start doing it for 3 months, your hair falls out like crazy.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so
And then-
unfortunate for you.
Yeah, it does. That's exactly what happens, and then it grows back.
No, it's a good thing you
Better.
wear hats every day.
Well, apparently, it's.
I just
contributing
feel
to
like
my pattern
it's
baldness.
not necessary. I feel like at this rate, you'll still have a luxurious, gorgeous head of hair.
At this rate,
You can do whatever you want. I'm just saying.
I'm going to be in a gulag by the time this is.
But let's see your hairline.
Wait, can I tell you something? Can I tell you something I've learned?
What are you talking about?
This is going right here. Right here is going.
Oh, okay. All right.
It is.
If you don't get a marker,
I feel like I have a worse hairline than you do, so you're fine.
I could just. It's just old
how
pictures
much
come
do I
up,
have
and I'm
to
like,
pay you
uh
for you to get like a bowl cut base?
I'll do it. I'll do it for charity.
Wait, can I tell you something I recently learned? So I have a lot of friends who are like older than me by like a decent amount of years, and this is a shut up. This is something I've learned. Y'all really like to talk about how specifically men. Y'all really like to talk about how old you are. This is the thing I've noticed. Like you bring it up every 5 to 10 minutes. You're talking to a younger person. You're like, I'm so old.
No.
I'm so old.
Olivia, this is the expert, like masterful gaslighting you are doing right now is crazy because the only time that I bring up my age is when you bring it up about how young you are.
False.
No.
False.
Chat will back me up on this.
False.
Or
Fake news.
or if my bones creak in a weird way.
My bones create false.
I just feel it. I just feel it in my bones.
If I ask a question about like music or politics, I'm like, oh, well, what about this? You're like, well, back in ye olden day, like.
Well, okay, Olivia, I'm gonna defend him on this because sometimes it is wild that you don't know media that's from like this millennium.
Wait, can I show you something? Oh my god, guys, hold on.
Got him.
Wait, let me blow your mind right now. Hold on, I gotta go to my living room.
Wait, Olivia, were you born after 9/11?
I was, yes.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, wait. Look at what I have.
You understand that like
Yeah, okay,
Olivia
wait.
being-
Look at what I have. I have a box of VHS tapes.
Do you have a VHS player?
Whoa.
There's 30 of them in here.
Do you have a VHS player?
No, my nephew does. He asked for VHS tapes for
That's
Christmas. But I got them today, and I was like, God, I can't believe people had to like keep these. That's crazy.
Brenna, this is like I know that Pearl Harbor was like a much longer time, a much more time elapsed than like 9/11. But like, I have no emotional tie to Pearl Harbor the way that like people did. You know what I'm saying? And like, I have to imagine that that's the same way that these children feel.
Oh
about
no,
9/11.
no! They made us watch videos of it.
Oh, that's true. No, they made us watch Pearl Harbor.
No. Well, no. Like when I was in school, they made us watch videos every year of people jumping out of the towers.
That's really fucking crazy, actually. Now that you think about it.
So like, there is
a 9/11 every year for you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I wasn't born that long after it happened.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I don't know what an airport was like before that.
It's fair.
That's something I always wondered about.
Neither do I really.
I wonder about a Republican Party that like isn't controlled by Trump. That's something I also was like,
God,
what was that like? What was that like?
It was similar.
It still sucked.
Yeah, weirdly, it was very, very similar. Like they look for wars to start, and they look for ways to like take away your freedoms, and they sign laws.
George more subtle about it, but
George Bush wasn't great.
It was people weren't able to get like death benefits if you were gay.
Oh my God, terrible. He was awful, but there's one video of him that I think is probably one of the funniest things a politician has ever said when he was campaigning against Al Gore. And that's 2000, right? Where they talk about how Al Gore invented the internet, and he goes, if he's so smart, when he invented the internet, how come he made every website start with W?
It was
okay.
I don't know if this is true for Brenna, but like I was in like high school.
Watch this drive.
I was in high school and in college when that man was president, and like I've always had like a fairly, I think, in my estimation, accurate understanding of my limitations intellectually. But I was convinced, being like a freshman in like college, that I could have been doing actively a better job than that guy was, because he was the dumbest human being I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah.
And then we got someone even fucking dumb.
That man was not he was not born to be president.
I know. But like, no, but also hearing this is very selective, like memory, but like hearing him talk about like American isolationism, and when in like there's a clip of him talking about like exactly what's happening, and that like how he was worried about like white nationalism and like how it's bad, and he as a Republican, and hearing him say that, I was like, oh, I guess I had to like he's still a fucking moron, but like, and a war criminal, but like I had it wrong. And then like contrast that guy, one of the dumbest human beings to ever hold office, with the person that we have now. It's so fucking insane that we are living through this.
It's because they're not living what they were born to be. George W. Bush was born to be the president of an SEC football college, and Donald Trump was born to be a gay red carpet TV interviewer. Like, that man was born to be Andy Cohen.
He was.
Yeah.
And if like
he was born to be Joan Rivers.
Yes, that is an excellent
Maybe that's why
point.
he hated Joan Rivers so much.
Yes, if you ever watch, Donald Trump was on Wendy Williams' show. Did a phenomenal job. Like, he was truly queening out, and like that's what he was meant to do. And when we don't let these men, or not we, because it's their fault, when these men don't do what they're really born to do, they ruin our lives. That Sex
This is what I say all the time.
The Sex and the City thing where Samantha was like, the country is better when we have a hot president. Nixon was ugly. Nobody'd fuck him, so he fucked all of us. Like that's what it is.
Yeah. We were talking about this last night about how much better our world would be if everyone was just allowed to be as gay as they are, and
Yeah.
like. Just fixing that little wrinkle would be so fucking great. Everyone would just like do it. Like the 50% of people who are just like repressing their like gay tendencies and like terrified of whatever. If we just fix that part of our society, so many things would get fixed. And like Donald Trump would be like kind of a knock-on effect of that. People like him would just go off and like do drag.
True. They do a good job at it too. Man,
instead-
George Santos came after me yesterday too.
Speaking
Um,
of what?
Yeah, he said something about me being fat, and I quote tweeted him and was like, "Why don't you give me your doctor's number? Maybe you'll get a discount for your next procedure."
George Santos. I mean,
Look here.
from
Can't say
glass
that I hate
house?
the game. Can't say that I hate the game. Like,
Yeah.
I have one picture of him. It's giving Lana Del Rey. I'm sorry. Like,
What was his name? Kitara
Katara, I think.
Sauvage.
Here's the problem. I can accept a decent scam if it's at least entertaining.
Yeah, but
like what he did was raw. I'm not talking about the lying about his entire life story record. That was fucked up. Fuck him for that. I'm talking about the Anita part. I'm talking about the like spending campaign dollars on Botox. Diva down.
can you know how like the bunch of right wing fucking weirdos, including Matt pedophile Gates,
yeah.
who was the one that got press access the other day who forgot to switch his Twitter? We were talking about this.
Oh, Joey Manorino.
Joe, I want to show people.
Joey Manorino. That man is gay.
Joey
That man
Manorino.
is for sure. That man is for sure gay. Has had a lot of Botox, and I also think he's had a lip flip.
This guy is such.
And his wife divorced him.
But he's also such an asshole. Like,
Oh, he's terrible. He's so mean.
The thing that he tweeted, like, okay, so this guy, we were talking about this yesterday. This guy forgot to switch into his burner account and like tweeted what he was gonna tweet from his burner account. And his burner account is just is blackface, Twitter blackface, and said but forgot. And so many of them do this. Like Mitt Romney famously did this, and like a bunch of other fucking people. And he's such a piece of shit. And I didn't know about who this fucking guy was until yesterday or whatever the fuck. And I saw the tweet, and like the fact that like Matt Gaetz in there is psychotic, Laura Loomer in there is psychotic, but like for some reason this guy. That guy burned my fucking chaps in a major way. Like the idea that someone like that gets in here and is asking the people at the Pentagon questions is like we are in so much fucking trouble.
Can I say something you're not gonna like?
Sure.
I saw a lot of names of people who were there. I saw a lot of pictures of people who were there, and I'm like, you're a fucking moron. They're all morons, to clarify. They're all morons. But like you all specifically, it's not just that you're a moron, it's also that you're just not good at what you do. Like you're not good at like your niche of thing. The only person when I saw them there, I was like, you know what? That makes sense.
Cam?
Oh no. I have a soft spot for Cam. That's a hard one.
Cam's a piece of shit recently. He's been a real piece of shit.
Cam is going through what I went through when I was 19, and I got a lot of attention in politics very quickly, which is
But
here's
you
the
weren't
difference.
you weren't an unapologetic piece of shit. No,
That's what I was going to say. Is there's a distinction. No, not him. I was going to say Laura Loomer. I can't stand Laura Loomer. I think she's a terrible, horrible, awful person.
That's insane.
Awful person.
This is this guy, Joey Marina. I'm just going to read you this tweet. He forgot to switch his, okay. He said, I'm a true black American woman. I've been black all my life. I was born black. I will die black. My mommy black. My daddy black. I will never cast a ballot for that Kamala Harris woman as long as I live. Trump all the way, all the day, every day. And he forgot to fucking change his fucking thing. And he tweeted that with a picture of this random, and like,
He's such a
you
piece
need
of shit.
those people don't get hit in the throat nearly enough.
No, they don't. I can't stand these people.
Yeah, that's just evil shit. There's no way you can justify being.
Oh
like that.
no, you can't. Like y'all want to see evil. If you want to see how awful these people are, go to my Twitter and go under literally any single one of my tweets.
No.
Isaiah gets really mad because he says like he thinks it hurts my feelings and that like he's like, you have to stop because he thinks it's like making me spiral. And I'm like, Isaiah, first of all, that may have been true like 3 years ago. Now, meh, I don't really care. Here's the difference. Now I make money off of it. So I'm actually okay with it. But no, I was going to say Laura Loomer, like she's fucking crazy, full of shit. Don't think she's a good person. Out of everyone there, she's the only one that actually stands on business about the things that she says. She's the only one that is consistently like, I'm going to say whatever I want and I don't care who it is I'm saying it about, even if it is a high-ranking Republican person. And that's something that you can't say about all the other people who were there. Her being there, that makes sense to me. That makes sense to me. Lance Video being there.
Fuck Cam Higby. I like the thing when he went to the like HSBC.
I know exactly what you're bringing up. Yeah. Oh, I thought you were going to bring up the Fox News thing. Never mind.
No, and the Fox. Like he has been like perpetually getting more and more comfortable.
I don't disagree with that.
Piece of shit. Like there's.
I think I even texted him and told him like, bro, what's going on? Like. Because you gotta be in mind, I've known him for 5 years now.
Yeah.
Like we're around the same age. We started at the same time doing like little TikTok back and forths, you know?
Yeah.
And now it's like we're both at this level on the opposite side, and it's like this is kind of weird. Like
Cam, I saw some clip of Cam talking about like the boys. Chris and Harry and Dean, and he was like, I like Chris and Harry and like there's somebody else talking about Anna Kasparian. No, the other one on TYT. She was talking about how she went to go talk to Tim Pool and how like she went to go debate Tim Pool, and then after the debate, this heated debate, Tim was like, so do you want to like get dinner? Or like, well, we're gonna play poker if you want to hang out. And she was like, I don't like you guys. Like, there's this weird thing that they're doing where they're affecting this fucking, like, they don't believe a lot of the shit that they say. And then, like, they can still be friends with, like, and, like, the inverse is not true. The inverse, we're here to, like, try and absolve you of your horrendous, like, hurtful, bigoted shit that you're saying. And they're there to, like, spar. And like, Cam did the same fucking thing. He was like, I could just get a beer with Chris and Harry, but like I don't like Dean. And I was like, none of us like hang out with you. We don't think that you're we fucking your shit is bad. I don't understand how this happens. Like this is not it's not fun time. Maybe I'm just.
I can count on one hand the people in Republican politics that I would actually be willing to sit down and have a drink with, that I know personally, on one hand. And I've been doing this for almost 6 years now.
I can think of a few, but when I say Republican, I mean just sort of like Democrats.
Well, so I like my mindset on a lot of, well, first of all, let me clarify this. I will sit down and talk to anyone at least once. That's kind of my thing. I'll talk to anyone at least once. Morbid curiosity, I guess is a good way of putting it. But there are some people who I will talk to out of a genuine belief of like, I wish there were more Republicans like you in the Republican Party instead of the people that are like controlling the direction of it right now.
But do those people?
You're saying like those people are Democrats now. I get where you're coming from. I do.
But no, I guess more what I'm saying is, are those Republicans still voting in lockstep to like, if a vote comes to like repeal gay marriage. Like, are those same Republicans gonna vote for that? And like, that's my question. Is it like,
Oh, I don't mean elected officials.
oh, okay, fine. Well,
I don't mean elected officials. Elected officials,
I don't know. I'm just trying to think of like,
that one. I don't think there's any that I would be like, yeah, you're a nice guy. Like, I don't know if I could stomach that.
I don't think they're, I don't know. I still think that like people that hold some of the current Republican ideals are people who I enter conversations with like furious.
Well, here's the thing. The thing about the like the influencers and stuff is when you sit down, because I've had a lot of these conversations. When you sit down and you talk to these people, like the reason they want you to, go get a drink with them after. I'm not saying that about Cam, but I mean like in Anna's case of like, oh, come play poker, or like, oh, come get a drink, or oh, come to dinner, is because they are not who they show you they are online. That is not they don't believe all of the shit that they're saying.
I know.
They're playing a character that they know will be received and will make them money. And like, I'm not saying that it's not wrong, because it is wrong. But like the sheer, what's the word I'm looking for? Like the just guttural reaction I had when I realized this the first couple of times is like, oh my God, like I just can't fathom not being honest about your beliefs, because like, we're who we are online in real life. But like a lot of them, they are just not. And it's pretty crazy when you realize that.
That's what I'm saying.
And I wonder if that's in some way why I don't doubt that. I feel like I fully see that. But I feel like part of that may be like a coping mechanism. And also like, I don't know, what comes first, chicken or egg, but like, it might be like partially like a coping mechanism to tell themselves that they're not as terrible as they are, or like to basically separate themselves from all the terrible things they're out here doing and saying, whether they believe them or not. And like, maybe that's why they don't feel guilty, or maybe they do it so that they don't feel guilty. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
I think it's just a hunger for power.
This presupposes that they have any sort of moral center of their Tootsie Pop.
No. I'm going to push back against that, because this is something I was actually thinking about earlier, because I was cleaning my house and I was actually thinking about
Here's
this.
my evidence for that is if, like, for instance, if I know that the Republican grift is very lucrative, and yet somehow I haven't tapped into that. I don't have, there's not a dollar sign next to my name that is going to get me to like post pro genocide.
No, I get that
content. And so like, I don't think that there is a ton of rationalization. I think that this is just like, when it comes to that at that level.
No, but I'm saying, what I'm trying to say is, I was thinking about this earlier. They like, nobody thinks that they're the bad guy.
right.
Like, it's not that, like, it's not face value. The premise is they are devoid of morals, because they believe that they are doing the right thing. So like, I'm saying, I don't know if it's that it's like a coping mechanism, because I don't think that they think what they're doing is wrong. I think that they think what they're doing is the quickest way for them to accelerate their own career.
Right. I guess maybe less so wrong. Like, I don't think that they're fully like, oh,
they're Hannah Montana-ing it.
Sure. But I do think that like on some level, they do, in the process of doing this, they do come across like contradictions, right? And I think that, in many ways, it's like the psychology of like your brain literally refusing to see things that will shatter your self-image. But I do think that that creates like a sort of tension or stress or discomfort on some level, whether they're conscious of it or not. That I do think it creates some level of stress, even if it's like subconscious back of the brain. But every time you encounter like a contradiction that you have to like weasel your way around in order to keep reinforcing your own belief system that is contradicted by facts or whatever, like your brain has to come up with like a bunch of coping mechanisms.
Cognitive dissonance, that's the word.
Cognitive dissonance, and like that tension that comes out of that, and then the coping, and then like that's where you get a bunch of coping mechanisms, kind of like, I mean, just to bring it back to kind of way earlier, this idea that like, oh, if everyone was just allowed to be as gay as they actually are, like we wouldn't have all this like hate or all these destructive men. Like part of that, that's kind of the same idea, right? They're not necessarily super allowing themselves to be aware of or conscious of their actual selves and desires and whatnot, but on some level they are encountering some contradictions, and I think that creates this tension that then comes out in weird coping mechanisms. I don't know, I'm over.
I think this is interesting. I mean, you know me, like you know me, GT, radically empathetic. I have a really hard time believing people are bad.
Here's the deal. I think I don't think people are bad. I don't think most people are bad. I think that when it comes to certain things, certain easy things, being like, if I had it my way, I wouldn't let women get abortions, for instance, with like, and that being informed, however you end up at that conclusion or with that sort of viewpoint, that viewpoint could be attached to Mother Teresa, but that viewpoint is inherently dangerous to my significant other and to both of these lovely women on this panel and countless millions of other. And so fundamentally, that viewpoint is like harmful and dangerous. And like, I don't care how good a person you are, because you are actively trying to like make this a more dangerous place for women. That's it's a kind of a reductionist viewpoint. It's very like boils it down. But that's how I like the don't call us Nazis of it all. The don't call us racists. Don't call us misogynists of it all. Except then they turn and they're like, okay, well, do you think that like, I won't call you a Nazi. Do you think that what like calling immigrants, saying that they're poisoning the blood of our country is bad? And they'll go, no. And then you go, okay, so what the fuck? And I think the disconnect between like what they think is bad and what is actually, the harm that it is causing is cavernous. And like us explaining to you co-signing, this is the whole fucking thing. You co-signing this horrendously like dangerous and vile behavior is putting you in the same viewpoint. And like I like everyone else am fucking fed up with it. And so like I'm not gonna go get a beer with you at the end of the day. You can be a super nice dude, but like we are talking about like a lot of things that matter to a lot of people who don't have the same agency, and you want to remove even more agency from these people, and I fucking hate you for that, Cam. So yeah, I understand that that's not bridge building. I understand that it continues to like drive a wedge further and further down the middle of our country, but at the same time, like we are not causing harm, period. So unless you figure out a way to like turn your brain on enough to see that and follow the Constitution, then we don't get beers. You're just going to be wrong over there by yourself. That's how I feel about that. I know that I think part of it, that's the space that I occupy still.
I think part of the reason I'm so like, or somebody said that they're really annoyed with me saying like. I'm gonna try not to say like so much.
Get them. Shut up.
I think the reason why I may be the way that I am is because when I was younger, like when I was like, you know, like 14, 15 years old, I was like pretty deep down the alt-right pipeline. And I was like pretty conservative. Like,
Yeah.
I would post some pretty crazy shit on my Facebook page. Not like racist or, you know, anything like that, but like I it's where I was at, and I got pulled out of that because somebody took the time to have productive conversations with me, and I'm grateful that somebody took the time to do that, because if they didn't, you know, I wouldn't have grown and I wouldn't have changed and I wouldn't have learned, and like I wouldn't be, you know, doing what I do today, and that all is because somebody took the time to do that. And so I think I just have more patience and willingness to do some of those things because somebody had the patience and willingness to do that to me, even though, I mean, you know me, I'm an incredibly stubborn person. So like, imagine trying to convince me my political beliefs are wrong. But I understand and recognize that that's not something everyone is willing to do. It's also not something that everyone is like in a position of safety to be willing to do.
This is not an indictment on you in any way. And I also think that like there are different pathways to this goal also. And I had this conversation with a dear mutual and moderator, Isha, and also Jolly was on here, and we had this conversation about like, even in my approach sometimes is like too soft-handed for other people. And my approach is like not necessarily as empathetic as I could be, I think. And I know that Jolly has had conversations with people. You know Jolly. There's not an ounce of fucking nuance in that conversation, and yet he is able to produce similar results as I have and similar results as you have. Three sort of like on the spectrum of like coddling of whoever we're talking about. Similar results are achieved, and so, which makes me encourage. Like it encourages me to know that like I think you're right in a lot of instances. I think that like having to be to slow play it with people who are extra fragile results in certain positive outcomes. I think that oftentimes people who have like a better head on their shoulders can hear a more harsh criticism from Jolly or myself. And I think that the goal is to like not let them or change their minds ultimately, but also like what I'm saying is I think that it's possible that there's many different paths to this.
I mean, yeah, I know, I mean, this was like over a year ago, and I know this was before I was, you know, in your sphere of awareness, but when I used to do live streams that were more, I always say like debatey live streams, but it was a lot more talking and that sort of like empathetic-ish approach up to a point, you know what I mean? And I agree with Olivia. I mean, I agree with both of you guys in that I don't think anyone is out here being like, ha 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 ha, how can I go and cause as much pain as possible? Except for maybe Peter Thiel. Like literally that guy might genuinely feel that way.
Who gets to be as gay as he wants and is still evil.
There are a few of them that I can, like, we can say comfortably, I don't want to derail you, but like we can tell that like Bannon and Miller and there's a few other choice people who are like, we can tell. Anyway, keep going.
Yes, yeah, that's true. That's fair.
Unfortunately, those are the people making the fucking, anyway, keep going.
Yes, fair point. But I do think like I agree, but I think it's, I also agree with you in that it's like, okay, but we can measure, like, it's not so much like, are you good versus evil, but it's like, are you harmful or are you causing harm in these actions? And like, to be clear, everyone causes harm with some of their actions, right? And like, I think the measure of goodness, quote unquote, is like how much you care about the harm that you're causing and how much you're willing to actually actively try to like cause less harm, right? And so like I think there's like a few measures of it. It's like how much do you prioritize not harming others over your selfishness? Like one of these big tells is the selfishness. So much of what is happening right now is a result of like hyper capitalists, not to put on my super leftist cap here, but like the priority in so many ways is money for so many of them above all else. Trump doesn't care that people are going to die losing healthcare as long as he can make an extra few bucks off of them when they're desperate to find like a discounted medication. And if he can be the guy who's providing it, you know what I mean? Like, and so like priorities is like a big tell on how evil, quote unquote, you're going to be. Are you prioritizing yourself or are you prioritizing like the reduction of harm? And just like, and how willing you are to basically work towards those supposed priorities. Because a lot of these people will be like, no, I want to be a good person. I'm motivated by goodness. That's why, like, I think like, and no offense to the good Christians in the room, but like, I am a Christian. That's why I think women should submit to men and abortion is bad and whatever, like hateful
dummies.
Thing. You know what I mean? Yeah. And like, that, and they are convinced of their morality and their moral sort of like direction. But when you present them with certain facts of like, okay, if your priority is saving the lives of, more people, like banning abortion causes more.
Yup.
No
right?
shit. Yeah.
Like, if like you're prioritizing people not going hungry, like these are the systems that actually work above trusting the church to feed people. If you're prioritizing this, so that's why, like, just anyway, I think you're both right. And in terms of like that,
everyone's right.
Everyone's right all
in
the
their
time.
own ways.
That empathetic approach. Sorry, I'm almost done. I'm ranting. But I would ask people like, okay, what do you care about? And so they would, like I would ask them to start like what they liked about Trump or like what they cared about, what was important to them, what they wanted to talk about. And like almost always we could break down the logic of it and be like, okay, but if this is your priority, as it fucking turns out, like the Republican Party voting Republican is not going to help you. That is not the answer for your priority. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
I love that. But I don't know that you know this, but I've also talked to many people on here. And how many times did you go get through all of this and make the most cogent sort of flow statey points that you're making, that you just lead them down, lead this horse to this beautiful oasis of a trough, and we get there, we walk right up to it, and they go, I still don't like these immigrants.
Oh, and you're like, almost every time.
And so
the point was, I know
it's for the people with brains listening on the other side. I get that, but like, holy shit, dude, the amount of times that like they're agreeing with you all the way up to and we arrive at the punctum, we arrive at the fucking thing, and they're just like, and then they remember they're not allowed to change their worldview. Mm-hmm. And they retreat back into this their safe space, which is their mind palace. And oh God, I can't tell you how many times that happened. And it makes me want to like go
agree.
in that trough and drink.
The answer, not the answer, but like my answer for that was like, number one, it wasn't every time. Once in a while, I would get someone who'd be like, guys, give me something to think about,
Sure.
Which we love, and that's like a brave thing to do. Number two, yes, I always said, I'm not trying to convince them, I'm trying to convince the audience. Like, I know there are other people listening. Like, I have to think of the conversation I'm having for the people who are listening.
Sure.
But that came from this other thing, which like I had to, like, a few years ago, I kind of came to this conclusion of like, I don't think you can convince anyone. I don't think anyone can change anyone else's mind. I don't believe that. The changing one's mind has to come from yourself. And like, and my approach to quote unquote changing someone's mind is how I observed my mind getting changed. And the one example I would always give was like years ago. So I was very political when I was a kid because my mom was very political. And then I sort of like swore off politics for a little bit in my early 20s. And I was kind of brought back into the fray with Bernie's first campaign. But the way that happened was like, I was like, oh, okay, Hillary Clinton. Like, I was raised in a pro-Clinton household. President Clinton was the second person on TV that I recognized by name as a 2-year-old. Like, that was my upbringing. So obviously, I was going to be a Hillary girl. And my friend Alex, who's very progressive, came over and he was like, so who are you supporting in the primary? And I was like, I don't know. I guess like Hillary Clinton, right? And he was like, well, you should look into this Bernie guy, And I was like, okay, why? And we had this conversation where, yeah, like I believe in universal health care, I forget all the original things he was running on, but like by each point, my friend was like, well, Bernie believes this, da da da, and Bernie this, Bernie that. And I felt myself resisting this, like in this conversation, every point he gave me where like I didn't have the facts to argue against it. So like I wasn't like particularly like, oh my God, Hillary Clinton at this point. It was just like the default choice. But I felt myself being resistant because I was like, well, but I chose Hillary. And feeling and like getting to each point. And by the end of the conversation, the only thing I had to say, I was like, well, okay, I'll like look into this guy. But I was like, but man, like the first female president, like that would be cool. And that's how we ended the conversation, where I felt myself being like, oh, but do I really want to let go of this idea? And then after the fact, I went and I looked at Bernie and I was like, fuck yeah, Bernie. And I switched and I had to like decide, like, am I ready to change my own mind about this? Am I ready to make a different choice? But that happens like behind closed doors on my own. But the reason it happened is because he introduced these questions to me. And so that's how I view the process. I'm not there. I think it's very, very rare for someone that I'm sitting in front of to be like, you know what, you're right, I'm wrong, and like change their mind, especially about something deep. But I want to ask them a bunch of questions so that the next time they're washing the dishes and their mind is wandering, they start asking themselves that question.
But yes, I think that there's I don't want to dismiss this because I think there's a lot of truth in what you're saying. Massive, most 90% of truth. What I'm saying is hearing your example and knowing a little bit and understanding that like the situation that you are like outlining is coming from somebody who is like incredibly smart and self-aware and like and has the ability to think sort of like and have a meta analysis of how you are being presented with new information, how that's making you feel. And like I think a lot of the people who I'm just this is a massively like lib take here, but the people that like are laboring under the delusions and so easily hoodwinked by this like hateful bullshit propaganda we're not dealing with the same sort of like level of introspection that
sure.
You are able, and so like, and yes, I think that fundamentally you're right. I think that like it is going to have to come, but it is also a little bit of brute force and a little bit of like we don't have time. We don't have time to let you come to these conclusions on your own. A little bit of like we look around. You know what I'm saying? And I think that again, there's a little bit of both things can be true. I think mostly your thing is right, but I also think that like I would love for everyone to have the level of introspection that you and I would like to think me and Olivia are capable of, but I don't think that that's true for a lot of people.
Sure, and I don't disagree with that. I will say I don't think just because I observed this happening in myself, I don't think that is required for that process. It's more just like the like in the background, like asking yourself the question that someone else, because also this was something that I like have thought about since then, right? But I agree with you like fully. That's kind of, I mean, that's why I basically stopped doing the live streams, because I got so, after the election and stuff, especially after the inauguration, I was like, I just kept arriving at this thing. I was like, well, we'll fucking see who's right, won't we? Like, I don't have to
Oh,
convince you
God.
anymore.
I said that leading up, and I've said that silently every day to myself since, is that like we are going to learn this lesson together, and I fucking hate you for that. And like we're gonna and every day it has been the most horrific. I've told you so. This exact thing that we said was going to happen is happening, and it happens tomorrow, and it'll happen next week, and like nobody is psyched about it. And you're right, like it is a little bit of like, well, I guess we'll fucking see, dude.
Yeah. I mean, that's why I just couldn't do it anymore. I didn't have it in me where I was like, I don't have the
I think it
energy
changes
to
now.
try to convince you anymore.
Yeah.
Like we're
I think it
fucking,
changes.
but yeah.
I think we focus on. I think we focus on healing our little fractured side, and if people should be given this rude wake up call that we have been loudly foghorning from our little corner of the internet, you can come join us over here. This is kind of what I was saying earlier about the people that we kind of don't have time for, and that we're being sort of like less accommodating to for how long they're taking about getting these things. Like, if you figure it out, that's great. We'll be over here. But and that only happens if we can sort of like consolidate the left and focus on beating the people who are actively trying to fracture us, to make us weaker, so that we are less effective in beating the people who are actively taking their fucking rights away. And that's hard, that turns out.
Can I rant about that for a minute? And then I'm gonna go to bed because I was falling asleep.
Oh, cool. That's great. That's really nice to
sorry,
hear.
I have to be awake in 5 hours.
Oh, I do too.
Afton Bain
Yes.
loses by 9 points. The discourse on Twitter becomes, well, a more moderate candidate would have won.
Shit.
Discourse on Twitter becomes, a more moderate candidate would have won. Now, if you
That's
are
insane.
a nerd and you have been on these
insane.
lives, you know Olivia tends to be a little bit more moderate.
does.
She's
Really?
not a moderate. She tends to be a little more moderate.
On what sort of thing?
Just like I'm very much I don't want to say pragmatist because it's such a pretentious word to say, but like I'm very much this is where we're at right now. This is what we can get done. This is where the electorate is, so this is what we need to do.
Sure.
That kind of person. But I have gotten to this point where it's like I'm anti. I was anti the people who were anti-Zoran, because it's like, there's nothing, all you're doing is complaining. And it bothered me because I used to get so angry when I would see people spend their time negatively attacking Democrats who are moderate, who represent like R+5, R+8 districts, because I'm like, leave them alone. They're winning these districts. Let them do what they do. No, like there's probably not a lot of other Democrats that could win that seat. Just leave them alone. And that was kind of my standing. But then I started to see the same people who like would say that as me, or who were these frontliners, spend their time going after Zoran, going after other progressives. I'm like, no. This is a two-way street. Like I'm anti. And so with Afton Bain, I saw people who said like if it was a more moderate candidate, you know, maybe she would have won. First of all, there was a primary. She won the primary.
Sure did.
Second of all, you are out of your goddamn mind if you think in an R+22 district that someone who what was more, let's the hypotheticals. If someone who was nicer or someone who was more pro police, out of your goddamn mind, if you think even if they did run that person, that the increase there wouldn't have been marginal.
Yep.
And the fact that you are spending your day talking about a hypothetical scenario that is unlikely to happen because you want to use it as some kind of gotcha to shit on progressives is so stupid. It's stupid. It's unproductive. It's a waste of time. I hate it when centrists do it. I don't like it when progressives do it because it feels disingenuous, and I'm anti, and I'm sick of everyone complaining without giving solutions all the time. Be a team player. Blue no matter who means the progressives. It means the moderates. If you win the primary, you win the primary.
Sure.
Olivia leftist villain arc.
And I also hate candidates who just don't stand for anything. Like, I hate populism without teeth. Oh, it drives me nuts. Anyways, all that to say, Afton did a great job. She stood on business, and I think that people just need to stop bitching about how they're so smart about everything.
Olivia, you know things. Before you go, is there anyone running against Senator Warner in the Democratic primary?
In Virginia, I haven't heard anything. But I'll be honest and say, if there is, I imagine that would be very difficult primary to win.
Okay, I'm just trying to decide what to do about that.
We'll talk. You know how I feel about primaries. If you are supporting a primary against an incumbent, or even like it's an open primary and you have a candidate support, my philosophy that I have adopted after many of years of not great experience arguing with people is, if your candidate is great, talk about how great your candidate is and why you like your candidate. Because if your candidate doesn't win that primary and you have to turn around and go tell people to vote for the candidate you just spent months telling them was a terrible fucking person, they're probably not going to be too willing to vote.
Yeah.
Let your candidate's accomplishments and personality and spirit and passion, let that shine. And if that can't shine bright enough, maybe it's just not the person.
I mean, I think we should be able to criticize also. I agree with you on a lot of that stuff, Olivia. But I do think that there should be points where we can be like, I don't like this about these members of the Democratic Party and stuff, and like push them to do better. And then and I say this as someone who's a leftist, but I was out like knocking on doors for Kamala in Pennsylvania. Like, we drove fucking 8 hours to Pittsburgh to go do that for several days.
Yep.
Leftist through and through. But like, yes, when push comes to shove, I'm going to be out there fighting for the best candidate that's in that race. But at the same time, I feel like I should be able to be like, right now, for example, fuck Gavin Newsom. I do not like him. I do not like a lot of what he has done. If he becomes the candidate, so fucking be it. Yeah, he's going to be way better than any Republican. That's for sure. But like, I'm not going to pretend, and I think that expecting people to be like all on board with people that they're never like, not even like true blue capital D Democrats are going to be 100% on board with any fucking candidate. Yeah. And I think like there should be this coalition building that we obviously like have to be doing, like has to also acknowledge, like, if we are actually going to get people on board with each other and not just tearing each other apart, part of that has to be understanding, like, yeah, we're not going to agree on everything. And, like, we're going to have some things that we really, really disagree on. And that's okay. And we're not going to pretend otherwise. And, like, part of this is understanding that, like, we're all going to agree on someone that's going to be slightly imperfect for all of us. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah, I do. Mark Kelly, 2028, I think.
He should have been Kamala's running mate, and I stand on that. That's my personal opinion.
Think Mark Kelly?
Yeah, I think it should have been him. But I'm glad it wasn't because I don't think it was his time. All that to say, Brenna, I'm gonna say there are many things I agree with you on, and there's some things that I don't agree with you on.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of democracy. Representative democracy.
It sounds like we're getting further into drunk history.
I'm really tired. I'm sorry.
I'm tired too. Let's go to bed. We're all going to bed. Thank you, Olivia. Appreciate you.
Great chatting.
Juice. Oh, bye. Okay, cool.
Oh wait,
Brenna.
I actually next time I'll show you. I got the other little camera.
Yes. Next time.
Next
We're
time.
going to bed. That thing looks spy camera.
Yeah, it was good.
All right. Sick.
Okay.
Bye. Nice. No. You guys remember Drunk History? Bring that show back. Bring that show back. What the fuck? And that's why Abraham Lincoln did all that shit. That's one of my favorite shows. It's one of my favorite shows. They're so good. Bring it back for right now. I'll do it. Maybe we do that. Maybe we do Drunk History. Except, I guess that's just older millennial. Less drunk history, more drunk disinformation. Just falling asleep in front of 1,000. When I say 1,000, falling asleep in front of like 280 people. Just, God. It would be tough to watch if we gave a shit. Anywho, I'm tired. Oh no, it's 1 o'clock. Damn it. Good night. Good night, you nerds. Thanks for hanging out. I'm gonna make that hat. I think I'm gonna do it. I think it's worth. Maybe I won't promote it, but it'll be up there. Hope you buy it. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Love you, mean it. Love you, mean it. Bye.
I did have some food over there. We had a cool chicken and egg sandwich that was actually really good. And then we came back on the boat. Then we took a light rail. They have a light rail above town. They have a subway train, but they also have a light rail. So we took the light rail over here. I do not know where I am at. Whenever we're done with this, I will have to take a taxi back to my place because I'm... Oh, is this the Love River? Oh yeah, I saw something called the Love River, right? It must be it, or it might be it. Cool little bridge, huh? We gotta eat. Oh yeah, that's true. 4 o'clock. Yeah. Love River. Yeah, there's something here called the Love River. Singapore is much different than Taiwan. Yeah, it is. Singapore might be a safe city, but Singapore was. Nah, then again, maybe not. It was so hot and so expensive. Singapore was crazy. Going back the direction I came from, that's fine. I'll need to eventually. The sun looks amazing, doesn't it? Yeah, Singapore was a trip. Too expensive. Too expensive. Strict laws in Singapore, yeah. Vivian Hampton 34. I am excellent. We are in Taiwan. That looks like an ad for a sushi restaurant. Oof. Those thick slices of